Welcome everyone to another live stream of Chaz Streams Vampire Stuff. I'm Chaz, and this is Vampire Stuff. And I need to mute my shit. How's everything going tonight? Doesn't appear like we have anyone in the stream chat just yet, but I will keep going for the sake of those of you who are watching on YouTube. Also, so I don't have to edit this again because last time was a bitch. When we last left our heroes, I, Crusader and Man of God, Christoph Romuald, was basically shoving a giant boat up the ass of the Cappadocians, who were being blamed from stealing something from the Bruja. It's a long story filled with a lot of murder. So, let's continue. Yes, as I said, having to edit everything last time was a huge bastard. Oh, there's a bad guy here. Oh, by the way, who else counted how many times I completely missed and walked by the shield last time? Because I did. Don't run away. Don't run away. God damn it. This is how combat takes forever. Because if you can't hit somebody 100% of the time, they'll fucking run and drag you around to 7 different combats. And hopefully, if you're lucky, you won't end up facing 3 rooms of dudes. Hey, Cool Imp, how's it going tonight, buddy? I did catch the bad guy there eventually. Not right away, but hey, I'm working on being able to pay attention to more than one thing at a time. How'd the stream go last night? I want to go through the door. I think this way leads to Garanol. No, the back way leads to Garanol's study. Fuck it, let's explore. Ooh, KOTOR. KOTOR's pretty good. I never got too far in it, admittedly, because I've never actually owned a copy. Xavier and I linked our Steam accounts for a little while on my old computer. So I tried it for a little while, but then I quickly upgraded my computer and wasn't able to play any longer. By the way, since you're here, Imp, how's the sound level sounding? Can you hear me alright? Can you hear the game? Gotta work on paying attention. That fucking health bar. Oh, okay. That I have a bit more experience with. Xavier got into it for a while. He recruited me, because I'm usually down for an MMO. And I was kinda a little bit past my WoW days at this point, so I gave it a shot. It's pretty fun. Nice balance, good to hear. So, since we were on a World of Darkness themed channel, do tell about your player who never wants to go Hamid. Okay. Mercurio's door. I don't think I'm going to be finding a beat-up drug dealer on the other side, so I think we'll continue this way. Up to Monastery 2 is where we came from. We don't want to go that way either. Lupus, get a Fenris. Took a Wotan camp. Did he pick the really racist one? It's the, was it the Fist of Heimdall or something? How come I holding that I can't hold shit anymore? Interesting, interesting. Sounds, what's the word I'm looking for? Sounds kind of Red Talons-y? A little bit? Okay. Sorry, my Get a Fenris lore is not quite as good as my Silver Fangs lore. Meaning, I bought the clan book for one and not the other. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's got different viewpoints about their werewolf and how they act, right? I have a in our werewolf home game, Tom plays a Hamid glasswalker that refuses to transform, period. And, like, every time the Geru Nation starts, you know, the pride of the wolf and, you know, all this stuff, he, like, takes it as a personal challenge to do stuff in human mode. So he just gets a really big gun and shoots things from the other side of the map. Vassal, how you doing? Healing, healing. Ah, well, good morning, sir. Imp and I were just discussing some werewolf. Specifically those that refuse to transform, and why our players decide to play werewolf if they don't want to be werewolves. Come back! Damn it! This sucks so hard, you have no idea. And look, look, look! Just drag me into the other guy. Just drag me into that dude, too. And now I'm fighting fucking two... I can't tell you how annoying that is. I love this game. I love this game to no extent. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't disturb your sleep. I've heard good things about announcing the streams in our Patreon, so I continue to do so. Come on. Oh, here we go again. Okay, this time I'm definitely making sure there's an archer in my party. Well, you know, we're certainly glad to have you, Vassal, so you're quite welcome. Oh, my lovely Melinda does say hi to one and all. Or, I suppose I should get in the habit of calling her Raven. I'm sorry, it's a aspect of goth subculture I've never understood. That people like to give themselves nicknames. Well, I guess she didn't... Okay, she did not give herself the nickname. It's something that she got from high school, but... I think somewhere subconsciously I just kind of, like, rejected that and started calling her by her regular name, so I'm gonna have to get in a habit of calling her Raven if that's how she wants to be identified professionally. Okay. I doubt you can hear her over on the Yeti, but she says she doesn't like me calling her by any name. She prefers her pet name. So, from now on, in all streams, she will be referred to as Snugglepuss. Yes. Gary is about to call him an idiot because how do you say someone like Eric the Red was unworthy? That's a really damn good point. So, is Gary another... Ah, Cool Imp suggests Snuggle Butt. So, you know, you have options, my love. Is Gary another player character or an NPC? I gotta be honest, I did not expect that gate to open. I expected to go look for a switch for an hour. Look at this. I am a crusader. I am a crusader for God, and I cannot chase down one limping old lady. Okay, I guess... See, I guess at that point, if it's an NPC, that's a little easier on you, because I guess you can kind of push him, but at the same time, you know, players don't like that, so he might just try and rebel harder. But yeah, I absolutely feel your pain. It's like I'm a werewolf, but I'm not really a werewolf. You know, every once in a while I get lucky. Every once in a while I don't have to stand here for an hour clicking at things. You know, you handle this, Wilhelm. You get him. Go get him. You can do this. Okay, wow, he actually did it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was doubting for a little bit. Okay, there's a big pile of sand here, and I came from that way, and there's nothing destructible, so it's either up the stairs or this way, and I'm gonna go this way. Hello? Cappadocians. I would like to murder you, please. I just went in a big-ass circle, didn't I? Okay, yeah. That was a big-ass circle, so we're going up the stairs. Yeah, exactly, Imp. I think, so, how much experience does this player have playing werewolf? Is he kind of new to it?
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
Get the zombie. Okay. Go kick her ass, Kristoff. Okay, so that's... In that case, I have to assume that was a deliberate choice by the player. It's like, yeah, I want to play a wolf that doesn't want to be a people. But then why didn't he pick Red Talon? Like, Red Talon, that's super understandable. Get, you're right, Get is a strange choice for that.
A key. A key in the form of a finger bone.
Okay, yeah, that's super annoying. I don't know. I teach their own, I guess. I personally, like, if I wanted to, I guess, explore that theme in Werewolf the Apocalypse, I would have very hard gone Red Talon for that. That's kind of what they're there for. I mean, if he didn't turn into Lupus, that might make things a little harder if it was Krynos all the time. Garanol's door... Oh, wait, I think I'm supposed to go through Garanol's door and then Mercurio's door because plot twist. Okay. Let's see if I remember correctly or if I'm just going to screw myself out of some treasure or something.
Tis Garanol's study. Now to find the key that unlocks the secrets of...
I would just like to point out that that cropping issue, that's not my overlay. Like, I don't have the screen extended too far. The game is just doing that. So I'm thinking maybe it just wasn't made for this kind of resolution. Oh, you know why? Widescreen. That's what the widescreen fix patch is for. I guess I'll just talk to people's next for a while. Because I tried installing the widescreen patch and it just turned the menu pink. Oh, Kristoff, you are a motherfucker. If you're gonna frenzy, like, I get that it's you could turn on your friends, but shouldn't at least be 50-50 that you attack the bad guys, because frenzying in this game is just straight up, I'm gonna eat my friends.
I am weak with lack of
I should probably wake up Wilhelm, huh? That's blood strength. Where the fuck did you come from?
To the abyss with thee!
Yeah, it's really weird, like, playing a Get that doesn't like homage, because I know a lot of their traditions and stuff come from, I guess, Scandinavian lore. You would think they'd have... Kristoff, she cannot win. We have the high ground. Kick her ass!
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
Okay, we're not doing this today. Come here. Come here, lady. Come here. God damn it. Come here. For fuck's sake.
To the abyss with thee!
Son of a bitch. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm gonna wake up fucking Wilhelm's dumbass. Get up, you punk bitch. Oh, look, you already went through all your blood vials. That's not a surprise. I'm sorry, did you decide you want to fight now? Okay. Going back to wherever the fuck I just came from. First off, take the lead.
To the abyss with thee!
You guys! It's a shield! I get to redeem myself from the cave, kinda.
Thee, stripling. The grave yearns to swallow thee.
Okay. Putting that on. Now, okay, I should have some pretty decent soak dice on Kristoff. Wilhelm is still fucked. But, you know, he's got the long weapon, so he better stand in the back and do his fucking job.
To the abyss with thee!
So, how many sessions are you into Werewolf at this point, Imp? That's not too bad. Did you do, I feel like this might be a slightly stupid question, but did you do Preludes, or did you just jump into the game? Did I grab those bags of gold on the table? I don't fucking remember. I was staring at them while fighting the Cappadocian, and then I just completely brained. I did, but I missed that Onyx Band. I can't just leave behind an Onyx Band. I might be able to turn it into a Steelix Band one day. Okay, I guess that's sort of serves the same purpose. I don't know. I usually like to do a prelude first because I find that it helps the players like get into character a little better. But I mean, rites of passage serve the same purpose. Where is Wilhelm? I thought that was Wilhelm following around behind me the whole time. Turns out he's fucking off fucking around. Way up here for some... You know what? You know what? You guard the rear, Wilhelm. Good job. Make sure nobody sneaks up on me.
To the abyss with thee!
Shiny Mewy, how you doing tonight? I'm glad somebody got the Steelix reference. I am an old school nerd. Gold and silver, yo. Actually, I still remember when red and blue were popular. Those were good days. I am an old man. You know, I honestly don't know. You were in high school, what, when red and blue were out? I was in elementary school, so I am not quite that old, but not far from it either. And I'm backtracking for no reason again. No, we're not going to backtrack. We're going to pay attention, and we're going to navigate like a competent video game player, because I'm tired of having to fucking hack hours and hours of work into something. Dude! Right? And then, did you ever have the worm light on the Game Boy Color that spiraled around? It didn't illuminate shit. Just put this one, like, really bright spot on the screen. Red and blue, I want to say... I'm not 100% sure. I want to say 96. Because, I know it predates the animated series. The animated series was about 97 or 98. I did what I did. I just said I didn't want to do. Ooh.
What beast once wore this skull upon its neck?
Garrenal's
My
journal.
newest child, Mercurio, hath proved a tainted blessing. Though he is ambitious and untrustworthy, he has added much to the protection of this house. He drinks the
Honestly,
power
I
of
grew up
death
super poor
with
too. I was
unquenchable
lucky enough
thirst.
to just to have
He
that
could
stuff.
become the greatest student of the grave, but he hath little respect for our ancient alliances.
How you doing tonight, Shiny Mewy? How's it going?
And could reawaken old feuds. The ungrateful puppy even seeks to seal his crypt from me. Does he not know that I can crack his sealed crypt at any time with my anointed skull of the Lamia? Alas, but I do require Mercurio's aid until such time as I can fathom the secrets of the golem and gain its protection. I would that I had the lore of Rabbi.
Yeah, I've got
Mordecai
one or
to aid
two
my
things floating
experiments,
around here that I've forgotten
as
to
I
give
lack
back as
the
well.
wisdom of
I understand.
Kabbalists, I would deal with the devil himself in these parlous times.
If Mercurio is charged with the protection of this haven, I wonder that we have not yet faced him.
I would have words with this Mercurio. Venerable Garanel should not have to rely.
Can't say I've
on
ever
an
played Minecraft there,
untrustworthy
Shiny.
child.
I know I had a friend who was really into it. I don't think you guys would know him, but anybody who's watched our like way back in the day videos, like when we were still a D&D channel, might remember. I know it was dark days. You might remember Kyle, who showed up in the first couple of videos before he got a girlfriend and fucked off. He was super into Minecraft for the longest time.
What? How comes thou here? Flee now, and the great Mercurio will not smite thee.
So, how
I
do you
hope
like a
that
rat
the
in a hole
widescreen
whilst
thing
thy
is not
friends
too much
fight
of a problem for
valiantly
you
in
guys. If it
defense
really
of
annoys
thy
you guys
faith?
that bad, let me know and
Thou
I'll
art the
find a fix for it.
clod-hole of a coward.
I hide not. My work is too important. Work thou hast interrupted. I shall crack open the tree of life and uncover all the secrets of death and life.
I don't know if his girlfriend made him leave or if he kind of chose to do it himself. And that's all I'm going to say about that particular situation, because that's all I really know for sure. Okay, so I am Christoph Romuald. And I've been a vampire for a couple hours. I probably want to be human again if I'm that concerned that they're devils. I don't know if I would... Well, no. Honestly, I'd probably be more loyal to, I guess, the idea of being pure in the eyes of God than I would be to a Katarina here. So let's try the first option first.
Canst thou restore mortal life to a vampire?
Soon, very soon, I shall have such secrets. Smite thy Bruja ally, and thou shalt be the first to be restored when the secrets of death are mine.
Is there a way to turn off the auto mod? Because I really don't have much of a use for it at this point. You guys can say whatever you want. I've never picked attacking Wilhelm. I don't know what would happen if I did. But I still feel like it's not what Christoph would do. So, god damn it, I am going to play my character.
Nay, thou art false. Give us the nod fragment, or my blade shall teach thee the secrets
Alright,
of death.
I'll take a look.
Nay, thou...
Because every once in a while I look over and there's like a comment withheld, and it's like, god damn it, I didn't see that right away.
Bury thee in a secret grave, with stakes of oak piercing thy hearts, and a wraithworm shall hollow out thy noble brows and robust cheeks.
Is that guy hitting on me? Okay, if I remember correctly, like, the skeleton will just keep respawning, so the plan is just to whack the crap out of him. Wow, he hurts! Also, out of the green stuff, probably... Wilhelm! Dude! Christoph?
The beast awakens.
Okay. This sucks. Okay, Scroll of Awaken. Get up, Christoph. Quick, get up. Fucking hell, dude, get up. Super frustrating. Oh, good. My last autosave is in the silver mines because I went back to re-record audio. Fuck! We shall persevere. I mean, at least you guys come to an agreement.
To the abyss with thee.
That is helpful. I've been trying to get Melinda involved in our game nights, but she has no desire, unfortunately. Still, I know I can. Just I'm gonna remember to save outside of this asshole's door this time. Okay. We'll speed run through this. I am still, however, trying to get her to run that maid game. And she can hear me in the background, so hopefully she knows I want her to run the maid game, please. Oh. She's heard us before, guys. I guess there's no point in repeating it. Murder! Murder! Kill, death, die.
To the abyss with thee.
Like, honestly, that's really cool. Like that you guys get to share the stuff that you're passionate about. Other than like the goth subculture and music, there's not a whole terrible lot that me and Melinda have in common. We like fighting games though. Both of us like fighting games a lot, so I've been trying to get us to play more fighters together since it's something we both enjoy. Okay, somehow I lost control of the chat. I love Mage. I do too, Cool Imp. So many things. My wife and me play VTM together. It's still awesome. I'm currently playing a gambler in the Wild West. If we were to do a fighting game stream, would that be something you guys are interested in? Because I've thought about that before too. I just don't know how much crossover there would be, like between our normal viewership and something like that. Yes, I heard you, sweetie. Oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, we certainly appreciate that, because we do have to dedicate a certain amount of time to getting this stuff off the ground, and we want to make sure that people are showing up to watch the stuff that we're putting out. So you know what? I mean, yeah, if you guys are cool with it, then I think there could be a fighting game stream in the future. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and give us something else that we could do together. Fuck! There went Wilhelm. Okay, I love you to death. I love you to death, baby. If you're gonna be a part of the conversation, then get on stream with me. Come here. Come on. You are beautiful. You are always beautiful. You just never give yourself enough credit for being beautiful. Okay, so my dearest Raven thinks that I'm making our relationship sound, and I quote, hella dead with my no context commentary. Our relationship is not dead. We do quite a bit together. We're passionate about separate things, and while it's great to have your own interests and stuff, I don't know. I think part of human nature is, I guess, wanting to share what drives you with the people that mean the most to you. And she's definitely one of those people. Or probably the most person, I would imagine. I have sisters and stuff, but he's still super important. Here. Damn it. Vassal would like you to come in and join the stream. Okay, she says give her a minute to put on her face. I wonder which one she'll choose, because she has a couple of them nailed to the wall. We pulled this one off a dead hooker the other night, and I don't know, she hasn't tried it on yet. Ah, well then you have a variety. I would probably say she's more normal than I am, Shiny. Oh no, they said you're an alien because you need to put your face on. Well, Shiny did. Coolimp says, wait till you're 17 years in the relationship. My wife and I chill most days in different rooms. That doesn't mean we don't still feel passionate about each other. Exactly. Absolutely. I love the hell out of my lady. You just ruined my lighting, yo. I spent a whole $15 on this wonderful lighting arrangement, accoutrement, and you are just washing it out like no respect for production values whatsoever. But then they won't be able to see my pretty face, and I'm self-important. Okay, I don't have the key to Garanol's door yet, so that means I gotta go. Oh yeah, the switch. Okay, turn on the light. You guys can suffer through a little bit of subpar lighting. I mean, God knows you've done it for the longest time with the vampire games.
Ow.
Make a save against what? Oh, I forgot all this crap back here too. Well, good thing I'm backtracking, I suppose. Okay. Now if I go all the way here, I should get to that weird topsy-turvy room that went under and over. And, yes. Continuing up the stairs this way. Oh, I mean, I'm not in any danger right now, unless things really spiral unpredictably out of control and I get mobbed by like 50 Cappadocians
crave blood.
And their friends. I should be okay. Fatso Wilhelm needs another snack, though. Okay. I'll save again right before I get to Mercurio's door. So, switch right about there. And then we go up this way. Nab the finger bone key. A finger bone key. Because the Cappadocians are necromancers and they're super metal, yo. That is a damn good point, Cool Imp. I get Murphy's Law straight up the butt sometimes, but I'm going to be slightly confident in my own abilities. Plus, nobody wants the reputation of being the guy that auto-saves all the time. Or not auto-save, just constantly saves. Let's say Zombu? Where the fuck is Wilhelm? Thank you, Wilhelm.
Let us soothe the tumult and I may the comfort.
Oh crap, oh crap. I need a heal because my frenzy bar is going ridiculous. I don't want to kill Wilhelm again. Die, old lady! Like, I'm not crazy. Is the zombie running away? Why is the zombie running away? You guys have shitty zombies. I never played Sacred. I always wanted to, though. I think it was Sacred 2. The theme song was recorded by one of my favorite power metal bands, Blind Guardian. Might have been Sacred 2 or Sacred 3. I'm not sure which one. Well, which one in particular, Vassal? Because I think there's like, what, 3 or 4 of them now? Memory serves. You know, I do play video games that don't have vampires in them. Like just for the record, I can't appreciate. I mean, I was gonna say Sonic the Hedgehog, but somebody's gonna accuse me of being like a furry for Rouge of the Bat or something. Who the fuck is trying to get a hold of me? Is it the guys? I have a text message. It might be some dank memes. Oh no, it's just my sister wanting to make sure I'm alive. Loser.
A key. A key in the
Hey, let's see if I can get her to join us. Wilhelm, you can handle him, right? I hear screaming in combat. It's probably a good sign. Okay. I see money on the floor, so I guess that means he won. I mean, there's pluses and minuses to that, right, Imp? I mean, I love my family, I love my sisters, I do anything for them, but sometimes you just don't want to get roped into said family gatherings. Okay. Grabbed the key in the shape of the finger bone. That means I can go through Garanol's door. Now I can do the weird topsy-turvy room. And grab the skull of the Lamia.
Garanol's study. Now to find the key that unlocks the secret.
See, this is why they're getting their asses kicked right now. They harvested the skulls of all their Lamia. They don't have any bodyguards. God damn it. Finish your job, Wilhelm.
Thy mind is troubled, warrior. Let us soothe the tumult in thy mind with the comfort of the tomb.
I mean, or we could just talk things out, crazy lady, but, you know, if you want to kill me, we can do that.
Yawns to swallow thee.
Okay. Yeah, you can't get me up there, can you, asshole? Gee whiz, somebody designed this room fucked up. Just more guys down here. Lost Tribes Gaming, how you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, absolutely. I absolutely adore this game. Well, glad to have you with us.
What beast once wore this skull upon its neck?
I would agree, you should be here for the Wraith game as well, but that is largely because I'm self-important. Oh, thank you. Although, I feel like I can take very little credit for that because a vast amount of the... Oh wait, I didn't pick up the journal. I didn't pick up the gold. I feel like a vast majority of the entertainment comes from my crew, and they are very questionable decisions. Okay, that one was pretty good. Yeah, I need the journal.
My newest child, Mercurio, hath proved a tainted blessing.
I don't need to...
Though he is
You guys got
ambitious
this
and
the first time, right?
untrustworthy.
If Mercurio is charged with the protection of this haven, I wonder that we have not yet faced him.
I would have words with this Mercurio. Venerable Garanal should not have to rely.
You know, that's a
upon
really good
untrustworthy
point. I had a... I am super lucky that Tom decided to join and actually become a Legionnaire, because I had no fucking idea what to do with his character. Like, okay, I had a couple ideas, but actually motivating him and getting to go in that direction was a hell of a thing. Because, I mean, I'm super grateful to have Tom at my table, but I feel like sometimes he makes more gimmicks than characters, you know what I mean? Like, whatchamacallit, Byrrc Ash is Alucard from Helsing. And then... I went the wrong fucking way again, didn't I? Or didn't I? This is the skeleton key. Yeah, this is the fingerbone door. And so this one, he made like a fencing champion that was like really dumb. So like the character's sole defining feature was his 1 dot in intelligence. How do I make a story arc around that? Like, I'm good, but, you know, Jesus Christ, give me some kind of help. So, when I figured when I originally gave him the, oh, that one fucking, his little fanboy. The young Legionnaire that he met, I think, an episode ago. I was because one of his passions is he wants a apprentice to train. I was like, okay, hey, let's give him the apprentice, right? And he didn't take the bait. But somehow I was able to sideways coerce him into, I guess, checking out the Legion, and he was cool with that. So that saved my ass, and now I have an idea of a direction to take his fucking character for a turn. I have an interesting, well, I hope it's interesting, where I'm going to end up, taking this stuff with Xavier's character, Miles.
Who comes out here?
I will tell you he's not on the mob payroll, but I do wish Adam would be a little bit more vindictive with the Shadow. It's just not his way, dude. Adam is just the nicest guy in real life. And I don't think he acclimates very well to just the hard douchebag of World of Darkness, especially the Shadow.
Work thou hast interrupted. I shall crack open the Tree of Life and uncover all the secrets of death and life.
I hope we're not alienating you there, Lost Tribes. Please join in the conversation as well. Let's see, how do we catch you up? Adam is a very well-meaning individual that makes very questionable decisions. Tom, as I said earlier, tends to make more gimmicks than characters. And Xavier power games, and we just kind of hope for the best. All right, I'm just gonna pick the direct part this time.
Give us the nod fragment, and we shall let thee live.
Do you, Cool Imp?
Thou wilt tell Garanal of my theft. 'Tis better I bury thee in a secret grave, with stakes of oak piercing thy hearts, and a wraithworm.
Are you certain about that? Vassal, usually you have one defining feature for my characters, and okay, you know what? That's probably fair. That's as valid a. Okay, come on. I've got to manage Frenzy like really bad in this fight, and then hope we can stabinate him. That was so much easier than last time. Why? Well, you know, I'm not going to question it. I'm just not going to do it again. Haha! Can't take that away from me, game.
Signs of Gehenna, Canto 4. So too, our grandsires will rise from the ground. They will break their fast on the first part of us. They will consume us whole.
So... Adam also doesn't fucking finish his werewolves. I guess, I'm assuming you don't follow me on Twitter. I think a week ago I did post a picture of Xavier making Adam's werewolf. That character is completed, officially. So, sorry to kill the meme a little too early. You know what? Damn good point, Lost Tribes. That very well might have been what did it. See, Cool Imp, I wanna interact with that train of thought so much, but there's nothing I can say to you without giving it away. I will say that she is... There's nothing I can say without giving it away. I'm just gonna have to bite my tongue no matter how much I want to.
What means this dire portent?
This is a great secret, known to a few...
Oh yeah,
wise
I posted that on
vampires.
Facebook as well.
The Book of Nod tells us that the 13 ancient founders of the vampire clans will one day rise from their age-old sleep. When these antediluvians emerge from torpor, they shall fall upon us, their descendants, and gorge their unholy thirst upon our blood. The day they rise is called Gehenna.
Yeah, see,
or the
you
Widow,
understand what I'm talking
and it
about.
signals the end
Kindred
of
spirits,
all that
boom.
is. We know not how to prevent it, but even now Ekaterina searches for a way.
Why didst thou not tell me of this? With such
It is
evil
really
in our
good.
heels, we must hasten our work.
Like, especially
Forgive us.
compared
Most
to,
young Canaanites are not ready to hear
like
it.
a lot of the
They
other
mistrust
games from
their
this
sire,
area, the
and
voice
that we
acting from
cannot
this game and like Legacy of Kain and stuff are so much higher than usual. I wonder if there's somebody that actually runs a Dark Age game like that though. Like they actually sit there and speak in the thee, thy, thous. I wouldn't fault them for it. I just don't know if I would be able to keep up with that. Footman shield has to be better than regular shield, right? Okay, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 10. Okay, Footman shield it is. And I guess you can have that to sell. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing... Oh, hey, I did have a bow and arrow after all. And I opened my inventory 100 times, didn't notice it. Yes, I am a dumbass. Oh well, I'd rather have these guys as melee anyway. I might have, maybe I'll set Eric up as an archer. I have something specific I want to do with Serena. Yeah, sorry, Shiny, but somebody had to make the werewolf eventually. Yeah, I imagine it would Lost Tribes. It'd probably take some getting the hang of. You know what? Kristoff has a rusty bastard sword. Broadsword. Kristoff has a rusty, this can go fuck itself. Although I might be able to make room for it. Hang on. If I move this here, and this here, this here, that there, that there, that boom, and this one goes way over here, I can take this rusty piece of crap home. Anything good here? Mercurio's plot.
That fouling old puttock fears that I seek to betray him.
Somebody remind me that my
But he
new
shall
resolution
know
is to
with
use puttock as an
certainty
insult.
Until the last of his sludge blood oozes from his pus-ridden corpse. The old maggot pie needeth my power in defense of his withered haven, and shall overlook my indiscretions. So I must keep his
Definition
many
of
household in a
puttock.
frenzy,
Any
defending
of
himself
several
from a
birds of
green
prey.
village.
A kite,
I shall
buzzard.
steal from the beslubbering bruiser.
Interesting.
Draw their wrath upon him.
Melinda, remind me to call
should his
people puttocks
crusty
from now on.
Majesty plumb the secrets of the golem. He shall need me no longer. So, I shall
See,
pollute
Adam
the
doesn't
rabbi's
usually
bald-faced
do the murder
ball with
hobo
grave
thing.
rot, making
He
it
just,
useless to him. Then shall I drink the old leper's blood.
I don't know how to say it. It's like he
Let
doesn't
fully
quite
wane.
grok the whole being in character thing, or maybe he just doesn't fully realize that even in a role-playing game, decisions have repercussions. So he just kind of goes with the first thing that comes to mind, and it's not always well thought out. But his murder hoboing is very rare. He kind of knocked it up a notch with the Giovanni because he wanted ghosts.
Garanal's search for wisdom has not trespassed into our haven.
It does. It makes one sound, what's the word?
We were fortunate to find
Educated
the
and
before
sophisticated.
another clan could learn of it.
You,
Others
sir,
might not have spared
are a
Garand
puttock.
from the search.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the point. You know what? I do actually kind of like this. Like, I would love to get, like, prints of this and shit for the wall. That'd be sick, right? Like, I'm sure, though, like, in-universe, those are actual dead bodies and corpses, but I would love just to have that, like, framed on the wall. That'd be cool. Educated swears are the best. Absolutely. Not particularly. Okay, I do think I'm done here. Gonna save one more time. And I do think the other particular negative about this game, if I'm not mistaken, is you have to backtrack through everything. Oh, hey, I forgot about you guys. Thou puttocks. Like, I'm not crazy, right? That said Zombu? I guess it must be like a Czech thing. Does that sound right to you, Vassal? You live in Eastern Europe, don't you? Hey, Computer Smurf, Jay, how you doing? I mean, he's not a hippie. I don't think Child of Gaia would suit him very well. Hey, there's stuff down here. I think I just ran past the final room and ran straight for Monastery 3. Oh, no. Been through this. I think he's a Galliard, actually. I think they made him a Silverfang Galliard. Did I ever play online using this game in the multiplayer feature? No, but I would love to. Like, I think that'd be cool as hell, and I would absolutely love to, like, maybe run a short chronicle with this. I think that'd be really neat. Alas, I am the only one of my friends that I know owns this, so it might take a little finagling to get it done. Well, hello, friends. Guys, I killed your zombie.
My coffin awaits thee, stripling. The grave yawns to swallow thee.
Oh crap. That fucking frenzy, man. That just gets out of the ass after a while. Wilhelm, are you punching people again? God damn it. Oh, I'll be damned. He actually is trying to drink the Cappadocian chick. Okay, I'll take it. He just can't grab worth a shit. We'll let him have his din-din. Why did you stop? You need blood. We are going to have to seriously feed on monks after this. It's your fault, Kristoff. Let's see. You didn't get what I was asking. Like, is the term Zombu an actual word in, like, Eastern European languages? Is it something you would... I don't expect you to be fluent in every one of them, but, like, is it something that sounds right to you or you've heard? A femur! That I can't get, apparently, because I'm stuck on the stairs. Is it Tumler's femur? Well, I guess that wouldn't make any sense given the time period. Okay, I guess the rusty broadsword's not going home with me after all. Not identified. Yes, Zombu. In the Dark Ages book, One to revise the necromancy mortis discipline made animated corpses named Zombus. Okay, so it turns out I just don't know as much about vampire as I thought I did. Thank you, Jay. You are awesome, sir. Why not a weeb glasswalker? It is Dark Ages, so, well, I guess he could have been a warder, but I did specifically direct them to make, Silver Fangs, as we were going with the, mono-tribal cairn. Now, in hindsight, I don't know if that was the best idea. I think, but I think it'll turn out really well for the themes I'm looking to explore in the story. Okay. That'd be cool. I've heard there are some people that still do. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think planetvampire.com still has a community of people that play multiplayer Redemption. I'm not 100% on that. That's somewhat conjecture. But I'm like 60, 70. Let's see. Oh, hey, Lost Tribes. You want to post a link in the chat to your particular game? I do like helping out the community as much as I can. Cool Imp knows. He posts his link here from time to time, too. Languages are similar, but we also say zombie. Yeah, that kind of explains... well, Jay kind of explained it pretty well, I think. I was dumb and showed a lack of experience with Dark Ages. So, thank you for educating us all, sir. As much as I love my insane Sabat game, yours is much more civilized. Oh, Dark Age is different than... Did I know that Serena was voiced by Tara Strong? I did. It is absolutely the same... Tara Strong is the same voice actor that voiced Raven from Teen Titans. Did you say that already? I didn't. Okay. Which I find it very interesting that she, in this game as well, is voicing a gray-skinned, long blue-haired practitioner of dark magic that wears a hooded cloak. Pink in this game was voiced by Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. That one I did not know. Yeah, voice actors get around a lot. Like, Xavier and Tom. Xavier, sorry, Melinda was changing in the background, I got distracted. Xavier and Tom really like voice actors. So, like, since I've been listening to them interact with each other more, I've been hearing the same people crop up more and more and more. On a side note, fuck Thundercats Roar. That's kind of the way I feel, and I assume just about everybody feels about Teen Titans Go, but that's a moot point at this point. A skull cap. Here, Wilhelm, have a hat. I took one look at the art style, and I have no interest in Thundercats Roar. I was only ever tangentially interested in Thundercats to begin with, to be honest. I was one generation too late. I was all about, like, Ninja Turtles and stuff. Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, that was my jam. I wasn't so much Thundercats and He-Man. But yeah, I have absolutely no fucking desire to watch Thundercats Roar. There, nothing there. Back up to Monastery 1. You ready? Come here. Alright, this is going to be really fun watching us fucking awkward nerds try to pull this off with the millions of wires in my way. Oh, no, she lied. Disappointment! Kristoff, buddy. I think we need to have a talk. I can't leave behind the silver coins. It's an RPG and I'm greedy, and Scrolls of Awaken cost stuff. Are you fucking serious? I'm not going to spend an hour here trying to pick up one fucking thing. There we go. Let's see. I got down to Ninja Turtles 2, but it's one part art style, and if the intro is anything to take a guess at, he's going to be an idiot, and Chitara will always save the day, and more than likely, lol random. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's definitely... I don't know, like, I try to be open-minded when it comes to interpretations, because you'll always have the original, you know what I mean? So even if you don't necessarily agree with, like, what they're currently doing, it's not going to invalidate the old stuff. At the same time, is it true to form? No. But it's definitely Thundercats for a different generation, for today's kids. God, I hate saying that because it makes me sound like an old fucker. And I think it is mostly harmless, even if I have no interest in it myself. No, we just went that way. We just came that way. See? I'm learning. I'm figuring out how to pay attention. I'm trying to slowly save myself from spending 3 hours working on video editing. Dude, I was up to like 4 in the morning the other night doing the redemption editing. Hey, you are old. Me? Yeah, I am very much old. And it is okay, as I said to Russo the other night, we can talk about whatever you guys want. You want to complain about Thundercats Roar? By all means, I will happily listen. Come here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you all to my beautiful Melinda.
Hello.
If I had known you were going to do a guest spot tonight, I would have prepared a second chair.
I'm okay.
We're going to need the Chromebook so we can see the chat.
This art style kind of looks like a really old WoW.
A really old WoW, where there's a good reason for that. You see, this game is 4 years older than WoW.
Hi, Vasil.
Now is your chance to ask her questions and, you know, get her to tell embarrassing stories about me. She doesn't know this one.
It is not Snugglepuss, thank you. Cool imp.
Be careful. Hey, you're the one that wanted pet names.
You know what pet name you normally call me. You're just being annoying.
You cannot fault somebody for giving you specifically what you want.
Yes, and you know what pet names you call me.
Okay. Going up the stairs. You can provide commentary as well.
I haven't played this, so I don't know what to comment about. Ooh, monks.
Food! You gotta love how the other guys just, like, completely chill about it.
As you remember trying to pronounce what Vasil says, and he says I did it better. The only reason for that is because I have a friend in Florida that he was a co-worker, and he was, like, from the Ukraine, so his name was also Vasil. So, yeah.
I have to admit, maybe I was just overcomplicating it myself. I did try to learn, however.
Like, cause, like, a lot of other people would call him Vassal and everything, and I just got used to calling him Vasil, because I have a weird, like, thing about pronouncing things correctly. And if I can, I just don't.
Shit!
Did you just get stabbed?
No, I killed the guy. This is why Wilhelm joined the Sabbat, spoiler.
I mean, aren't you just supposed to kill people, or...?
No, you lose humanity, and then the beast takes over. Because a beast I am, less a beast I become, honestly.
I have no idea about your weird nerd stuff, so...
Baby.
I like vampires and everything,
teasing
but
you.
I have no idea what the premise is here.
No, you do not want to kill people. That's a bad thing. Because when you do that, you start losing your ability to control yourself. And become a mindless monster that only...
Okay, so what are you? The blondie, or...?
I'm both.
Okay.
I'm both. I can switch characters at will.
Oh.
This is Kristoff. He is the main character, and he is cool. And this is Wilhelm, and Wilhelm sucks. Because he drinks all my blood.
Also, brown hair is also a vampire.
Yes. Both are vampires.
He looks less pale
We
than
must
Italy.
hurry. Dawn approaches. The sun is a destroyer now, Christoph. Remember this.
Wilhelm confirmed
During the
worst
day,
person.
thou must
Christoph
find
keeps
a place
Wilhelm
to
around as a
rest
test
where no
on his
sunlight
faith
can enter.
and how he can redeem others. Interesting theory.
Let
I
us
wouldn't.
return to
I
the
wouldn't
university where
be quick to
Katerina
denounce
shall
that. Actually,
surely celebrate our
Why
triumph.
is it spelled like that?
I cannot
What?
share thy
Christoph.
pleasure over such a
Dark Ages.
Come now.
I thought it was like with
Before
a
thy
K.
embrace,
No,
did
Oh,
thou
actually,
I-
it's,
evil
I
creatures?
believe canonically
Behold,
it is pronounced
thy
there,
mission
CHR.
survives even thy
But you
death.
know, I'm not gonna harp on my viewers' spelling because I'm grateful that they're here.
Thou dost
I'm
know
not, I'm
too
just saying.
much upon events thou cannot
I think
change,
it's weird that the
Christoph.
game spells it like that because
Seek
I've never seen it spelled
consolation
like
in our
that.
Promethean mission.
What do
Bury
you
thy
think, beautiful?
woe
You
in the
wanna do a
blood-drenched
fighting game
soil of
stream with me?
battle.
Would that be fun?
I have
I told
found
you
that
we
the
can do-
fury of war weaves enchantments that soothe even the most troubled
Or
heart.
Mortal Kombat.
Kindred and kind alike.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody
I
wants to
well know
watch
the
Mortal
seduction
Kombat
of
9.
warfare.
Maybe 10.
Then
I
thou
mean,
knowest
Mortal
also-
the joy of
Kombat is
cutting a
fun. I
bloody
had
swath
like
through thy
a
foe.
few people that were
The
watching.
only joy
That's true.
I felt was in
I would
doing
also
the
like
work
to do
of
Street
heaven as a
Fighter, so,
soldier of
but I
God.
don't think you're quite as fond
I
of
have
it.
done nothing to
I
warrant
don't
this
mind
fallen
Street
state.
Fighter. I'm just
How
bad
can
at it.
God allow men to become
I mean, so
demons?
am I.
I'm also bad at
How
Dark
can
Stalker.
God snatch away the promise
So am I.
of salvation?
God allows the innocent child on the
Answer the
battlefield to
Christoph
cry
spelling
and
because
does nothing.
German. Okay.
So why should God prevent
guess
the
I was
misery of a killer like unto
incorrect.
thee?
I
Is that
do
how
not
it's spelled
know.
with a K?
I have not considered these things.
Come, I promise thee a trip to the convent. But
Hold
make
on,
haste.
guys.
Dawn
I am
comes
gonna...
quickly.
Oh, okay, I guess if it's working fine for you guys, I'm not gonna do shit. What do you define as the good Soul Calibers?
Thou
I
art
think I
cursed,
understand what you mean.
If Christoph be thy love.
Nay, do not go, my lord.
Video game.
Let me look upon thee.
Well, I mean, I know. I'm saying, like, my favorite
My
one was
lord,
2.
forgive me.
3 was okay, but
I
when
was
they started
filled with
adding that
fright to
fucking
behold
power
thee.
meter...
No,
that-
no,
that's
I'm
when they-
talking. I'm
Come,
answering
my
Lost
face
Tribes
is now
question.
sicklied over
Oh.
with a
Street
pale
Fighter the
cast,
RPG
and
or
I
the video
scarcely
game?
Oh,
can
yeah,
remember
no,
the
we're
video.
talking about the video game.
Forgive me.
The RPG, that's
Thou
that's
hast
actually
been
a
gone so
fairly
long, we feared for
fair
thy
question,
life.
because we are a
Thou
White
feared
Wolf
aright,
gaming channel, but no, we're talking
For
about
I
the video
am
game.
dead to the world, and my soul is lost.
I heard the RPG
Do I
is
behold
awful.
a ghost? Nay, I touch thy arm, and I know thou art flesh and blood.
Not flesh, only blood.
My lord, thy words do fill my heart with fear.
I wish
and
I
I
could give you.
tremble.
I wish the other earbuds on these headphones worked.
Good my lord,
Okay.
I would happily
why
give
dost
you
thou
one.
look
But
I
so
can read.
strangely upon me?
My mind is filled with thoughts of such base villainy. My hunger for thee
The
is
RPG is
stronger
no
now
worse than
when my
Highlander, so
heart
take
did
that
pump
as you
its
will.
own warm blood.
Is
I
there
know not
is
what
that a Highlander
misfortune weighs
RPG?
so heavily
Does
upon
that
thy
exist?
soul,
I
or
know
has
nothing
driven
of this.
the rosy
You
warmth
love
from
the
thy
RPG.
cheek, but the heavenly
maybe we'll
powers
give it a
can
shot
banish
one day.
all such darkness.
Should they banish this darkness, they would banish.
No, fair enough.
all
I
that
won't.
is
I've
left
never
of
played
me.
it. I won't. I will not
Say
cast
not
judgment on it.
so.
I'll
My lord,
I'll see if I
I
can
know
convince the
thy
guys to
heart.
give it a shot one of these days.
Thy soul is pure.
I had no idea.
My heart, my soul. Thy words torment me with remembrance of all that I have lost. I was a fool
But then I
to
have to
have
talk
come
to them all
here.
by myself.
I must never return to a house of God.
Watch. I'm gonna lose half of
I
all
pray
6
thee
of my
stay.
viewers.
My honored lord, thy soul is in peril.
My honored lady, my soul is lost. My cause is doomed, and I am damned. I go. I will not look upon thee again.
Then I pray thee, my lord.
I just came to be
receive
emo
this
for a while.
token of me. 'Tis but a small amulet of St. Jude. Thou didst give it me, and it hath soothed the pangs of mine own heart that began when first I beheld thee, and a desperate, hopeless love did grow in my breast. Mayhap it will be some consolation to thy doomed cause.
Art thou deaf, woman? My cause is lost!
Therefore do I offer thee the amulet of Jude, patron saint of lost causes.
Oh,
Yeah, I had no idea that a Highlander RPG was
Now,
even a thing.
Sweet heavens, guide him.
Well, I guess you could easily do it in Mage if I really wanted to. Okay. Wilhelm lost humanity because he's a prick. Quest log. Recover the nod fragment. I did that. I swear to God, if it's not in my inventory. Did I leave it on the fucking floor? Please, don't fucking tell me I left it on the fucking... I left it on the fucking floor, didn't I? But wait, if I didn't do the quest, then why would it... I'm going to assume I don't have to backtrack because the Inesca cutscene happened. So I go back to Ekaterina? I'd say that's okay. I don't know. They're the ones that'll go. You're sorry to them, I guess.
Sorry.
Oh, Princess the Hopeful. The guys have been wanting to play that one for fucking ever because they're goddamn weebs. I want to go to the smithy. Do anything. Okay. Okay, I am not going to do the thing where I wander aimlessly around Prague forever because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So, I am right near the Visserad mountain gates. I'm going to open my map. And gate to Visserad is... probably not listed because fuck me. That is okay. I'm going to calmly stride forward. This is where, okay, this is where the Knights of St. John were. The convent's back there. Come around here to the Knights. And the Inn of the Stag should be there. Right? Okay, that's the fucking inn. It can go fuck itself. So now I have a point of reference. I'm at the Inn of the Stag, and I want to go around it to get to the smithy. Look at me learning how to fucking operate this fucking game. By my second playthrough.
Still surprised I haven't seen you guys start BSM.
Big Eyes Small Mouth is the Animu game. And I've been... you know it's gonna happen, right? Like, it's pretty friggin' inevitable at this point. Like, the guys... I'd say Adam, but the guys are just too weeby not to play Besem. Let's see. Question would be then, which Besem, Tristat or D20? Which is 3rd edition? Is that one D20? Because that's the one that I was looking at, but if you guys have a better recommendation, I'll listen to it. Bastard Sword. Does Wilhelm have it? I don't know if I want Wilhelm to have a shield. I don't know if I want Kristoff to. Tell the crap first that I know I don't want. Fuck app.
You have another person.
Ooh, hello, 7th person. How are you? Please feel free to say hello in chat. We love interacting with everyone.
Shout Gamers is the new one?
Maybe. Hello, Shout Gamers. And Commander Root. And Electrical Skateboard, if you're watching, hello. I always see you there, and I've never had the pleasure of interacting with you in chat, so I don't know if you're actually watching, with all due respect. Yes, so which version of BESM should I get as the alpha buyer for Caffeinated Conquest?
I think should...
You think I should bring the camera down just a bit? That might be helpful. But then
because see, your head's almost kind of out of frame.
But you're so pretty. I mean, I'm sure they get tired of listening. Right, damage 50. Fine halberd. We can get rid of the spiked mace because bashing damage and vampires don't. I think the halberd and the fine halberd are my best options. If I lethal 40 lethal.
Olympus hosting.
Cool. I'm about to sound like a huge retard, but what does that mean?
It's one they host on their channel, so other people they're.
Oh, dude, you are just all kinds of the best, Coolin. We sincerely appreciate you. See, you bring the woman in, and more people want to watch. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, I also had a friend host me. That's the only reason why I know what that is.
Okay. I mean, you know more than I do. Should I upgrade?
Yeah, see, he just said if they see my channel, they will. Hey, look, it's Robin.
Not quite sure what you're referring to there, Shiny. We are super familiar with 3E Pathfinder J. That is probably the only fantasy system that Xavier actually feels like playing most of the time because he's a huge power game. Okay, I need to make a decision about what I want, so I'll save the arrows for now. I'll give those to Wilhelm. I'll stick the stuff I can't identify in the bank, and I'll hang on to the disease vaccine for
I think,
shits and
yeah, he meant right from...
Yeah, okay, that makes a little
I've
bit
gotten
more
that
sense.
reference before, but that is actually not... That's so Raven, that's... I actually used to love that show, but no, that's not why my nickname is Raven. Mine's from a book.
Good day to ye, young sir.
I'm gonna go with two-handed on both of my dudes here, so I can kill stuff faster and it's less boring for my peeps.
Hair in your face. Sorry.
It's okay. Do I want to upgrade armor? Yes, I do. So let's give better shit to Kristoff. What can I afford?
Everything.
Ooh, a blessed broadsword. That sounds like a good thing in a vampire killing game. Damage 40 faith. Why is there a human-only object in this fucking game? Kristoff is a human for the first level, and you never get another human character. Dread broadsword. Can I use that?
We'll get one later.
No. Unless there's like a secret character or something I didn't discover on my first playthrough.
You recruit a monk.
Yeah, basically. Oh, dude, Jay, you... Damn, you guys are awesome. You guys, we really do not deserve the super supportive community that we get. Let's see. Armor. I need soak dice. Sword, skull cap. I think I'm wearing a skull. No, he's got a skull cap. It's worth the skull cap. Club, crossbow bolts, incendio tape, arrows, crossbow bolts. Added clothing, studded leather. What do I have? Leather. Gauntlets. I have gauntlets. Glove, skull cap, light helm. I can get one for Wilhelm. Yeah, that looks like the best armor I can get right now is light helms. So I will.
My burdens prevent further cumbrance.
Fuck your burdens, Kristoff.
Well, mentioning Cool Imp did it reminded.
You have my hand on it. 'Tis a deal.
Still, though, we appreciate it.
And you have another person, 8 people.
8 people. Hello, 8th person. Please, by all means, join in the chat.
Find out. Game the Big O 75.
The Big O 75. How's it going? Is that name a reference to the anime Big O? Because that was cool. It's like Batman with giant robots. I enjoyed it very much in my youth.
Cool M says he disagrees. You're working hard to bring content. But I say content to people. You put in a lot of effort into it.
I mean, it means a lot to me that shines through.
Don't cry.
Right? I'm so touching, you guys. No, but no, seriously, I don't want to seem like an asshole because I really do appreciate it. You can buy stuff too. We'll get you some studded leather, and then we're gonna sell your pretty bracelet. Let's get you some gauntlets.
Cool Imp also says, I'd love to get famous off of Twitch, but it's not many. I think I hold, especially OWOD.
OWAD, so Old World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse.
We're such a niche group of people within a niche.
Dude, true story. We absolutely are. I've thought of that myself too.
Computer says accurate. The Big O says, yep, favorite anime of my childhood.
It was amazing. I used to watch that like every chance I could catch it on Adult Swim. It's a shame they kind of buried it like super late at night because I remember it usually coming on like 2 in the morning.
Lost Tribes Gaming says, yeah, I'm not into it to get famous. I'm enjoying the running, acting with. That's why I do it. Because I like to.
Well, I think our main reason, well, my main reason, we all have our own different stuff. Like Tom wanted a video portfolio for his reasons. Xavier had his own. My big thing was I wanted to share the thing that I love, being, you know, the World of Darkness, Vampire, all that stuff, with as many people as possible, and hopefully introduce new people to it. So I guess, I mean,
Good day to you.
I kind of want to get famous for it, just so I can, you know, spread the word to as many people as I can. I'm not gonna lie, although it would be really cool. And you know, we do work hard to kind of, I guess, market ourselves. So I wouldn't say no if it happened.
You have my hand on it. 'Tis a deal.
Coolum says Outlaws Tribes Gaming. I'm going to try, but I am not going to do that at all if it ever happens.
You're gonna try what? Getting famous? Did we, Vassal? I thought you've been playing for like ever. Dude, that Critical Role money, no joke. Well, I mean, it's... You know, who knows? With White Wolf pushing Vampire as hard as they are right now, I mean, there's a definite possibility that it could get as big as D&D. I mean, do I necessarily expect it? That one's a little harder, but I think it's possible. Also, if you think that Geek and Sundry is not working on their own Vampire, like, live stream, then you are far more optimistic than I am.
Lost Gaming Tribe says that Caffeinated Conquest, so of course, no. I know, right? And Bill says 2 to 3 years, man, not forever.
Oh wow, I don't know where I originally got the idea from, but I thought you were like this old school fucking VTM LARPer. Hey, I'm glad I could help you in whatever way I did. It's a fantastic game, and I'm happy to spread it as much as I can. Right, I'm at the blacksmith. That means I need to go around the inn. From the door of the inn, turn around, and I should be able to head to the university.
Colum says, I know they would be on a market.
Well, it's also because, what's his name? Jason Carl, like the big dude behind By Night Studios, and I forget exactly what his title is on V5, but big important deal. I think he's like actual real-life friends with Satine Phoenix. So there's at least going to be like a Maze Arcana or a or some kind of VTM show when 5th edition starts rolling around. And that is one of the reasons why we try to push as hard as we can and market ourselves, because we do not want to get buried again. We do not want to have to fight for relevance. That sucks.
Vasil says, I wish to have a V LARP, have none. Jax RPG has, Coolump says, Jax RPG has a WYLD, West Wolf?
Wild West. Werewolf spells it with a Y, because that's...
Okay, Wild West Werewolf game.
You know, wrong fucking place, around.
It finished its first arc a few ago. Lost Tribes Gaming says, if Geek and Sundry does... Sundry?
Geek and Sundry.
Okay. Does, however, it... 5th.
Yeah, 5th Ed.
Okay. Coolumbo says it should be coming back in a few weeks, and Trenny Mealy says you are digging though.
Digging what? Like, digging BTM Redemption? Absolutely. Digging, 5th...
Fine.
Oh. That! Could you elaborate on the question a little bit?
I don't want to hit you with my hair in your face.
Please don't tell me I forgot to pick the fucking thing off the floor.
This is most excellent,
burying
William.
yourself.
I'm
teasing you. Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh, okay.
Treachery to Garanol.
Well, no, it's because we,
thou art a Bruja of surpassing
a lot of people don't
splendor.
realize this. Caffeinated Conquest is
Bruja
actually about
himself
4
would
years
feel
old at this
pride
point.
at this.
Now, I'm not saying that we've been putting out banging
I could
content
not
for all
have
4
done
of
it
those years.
without Christoph's
We started out with a little more than a webcam, like a 420 resolution webcam on a bookshelf and a unidirectional conference mic that we all kind of tried to shout into while we were doing the D&D stuff.
I hit your mic again. Jesus.
The Zamitzi against
The
the
small
Premier, and us against both.
Anyway, so we started before Critical Role became a thing, and then we started, we got a little bit of steam because we were running D&D back in the day. We weren't as quite hardcore in the World of Darkness as we are now. We started getting a little bit of steam, and then Critical Role came out. And when Critical Role came out, everybody and their brother started doing D&D, and we just...
Even as we speak.
like you wouldn't be able to find our D&Ds. But luckily, we decided that, hey, this World of Darkness thing is great, let's share it with more people. We got a World of Darkness following, and we're like, you know what? We all like this RPG the best. It's, you know, because Tom really doesn't like D&D that much. He much prefers the contemporary setting of World of Darkness. Xavier likes the World of Darkness better. He likes that he can build any character he wants. I like World of Darkness better because you can tell a much better story with it. They were like, guys, it's a sign. Let's just go with World of Darkness. So we went with World of Darkness, and now we're starting to get our momentum back again. And we don't want to repeat history.
Coolum says I'm still cautious about 5th Vamp. I have to sit down and read the whole damn thing. Shiny Mute says World of Darkness is basically a blind guy story. And Coolum also says I dislike fantasy settings. Sword and board fantasy, high magic fantasy, just not interested.
Okay, a couple of things. Coolum. My advice to you is sit down and read it, yes, but don't pass judgment on 5th edition until you've had the chance to actually play it. And the reason I say that is because
we must seek to undo the damage done by the
like when you read it can be a little off-putting, honestly, because they have changed so many things. Well, it's still vampire, right? But they've changed enough to make it feel a little uncanny. However, here's the thing. When you sit down and you actually experience it in action, you see how much of an improvement they actually made. Combat, so much smoother and more fluid. You don't sit there all night rolling dice and dice and dice and dice while nothing happens. We were playing a V20 home game the other night, where Xavier is Kadif, and Damien from Chicago by Night got in a fist fight. And we were rolling against each other over and over, and nothing was happening. I think oh no, it wasn't even Xavier, it was fucking Black Snow Prince. I'm supposed to do, 3 nights time may be too late.
3 nights time may be too late.
After one mission with Wilhelm, thou hast become very like him. So be it.
Okay,
Wilhelm, take Kristoff to the Jewish quarter this night.
The hunger system.
And warn the rabbi.
Dude, I know it's way different, but it is so much better than what we had before. It really is. Because, I'm gonna boost strength here so I can get a two-hander. There was never really any... What's the word I'm looking for? There was never really any strong impetus to be super full on blood. Right, like you wanted it to power your abilities and stuff, but you never really felt it if you went low on it. The compulsion system in V5 actually makes you feel like a vampire, and that is so mind-blowing to me. Because one time when we were doing Rise of the Free States, Xavier's character, he burned himself down to like 2 blood points in a single fight. And he finally goes to feed, and I'm like, alright, make a frenzy check to see if you don't drain this guy. 10-8. And he just calmly takes his 2 little blood points, moves on to the next guy. Never any danger to his humanity or to his health. Nothing like that. Just calmly. No, a vampire is a junkie. Vampires live and die off this desire, this unholy hunger for blood. And you don't feel that in V20. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but the new stuff is just so good. It really is.
Lost Tribes Gaming says, I like fantasy, but D&D was my youth. I prefer Pathfinder for that. And Coolum says, it's why I'm going to reserve my judgment.
I'm not sure what you... Oh, sorry, I went off on a huge fucking tangent. Now I gotta catch up on chat. I'm not sure what you mean that World of Darkness is a... Oh, wait, I get it. It's a play on words, isn't it? World of Darkness is a blind guy setting. Sorry.
Yeah, you just missed it.
I can be a dumbass
I said that before.
I'm a big fantasy nerd. I always have been. I don't remember exactly when it started, but it was actually my love of telling fantasy stories that got me into the role-playing genre first, because I was kind of among the minority. You always hear about these writers who they started with like D&D or something, and I'm sorry, I'm losing fucking... Put down the sword, Kristoff. Take off the shield, Kristoff. Whip the halberd, there we go. You always hear about these writers that they started out with D&D and then became writers, I was kind of the opposite way. I started out because I loved writing first and foremost. And I got into role-playing games because I loved the idea of having this interactive story that the players could then take in their respective directions and influence. That sounded super cool to me. Now, I was a fantasy writer. Even my first novel, Ashes of Arcadia, which is about vampires, probably falls closer to urban fantasy than horror, if I'm being completely honest. I believe that's the Jewish core. So I gotta go... Wow. And, I mean, obviously being part of the goth community, I've always loved dark stuff. And when I picked up Vampire, because D&D is unfortunately a lot of... It's combat focused. It is. Maybe like old school D&D is less so, but like current edition D&D is all a bunch of power gaming and stacking bonuses. That it's super combat focused. I actually want to tell the story. And that's what really drew me to World of Darkness, and how characters actually have these really powerful arcs. It's really super optional in D&D. I too like Pathfinder. I do enjoy it. I feel like the power gaming can get in the way sometimes.
Do you have to click to run, or can you not?
You have to click to run.
Okay.
It is an old school CRPG at control.
Yeah, but I'm just... Well, I've played games like that before. I just didn't...
Hello, Mendel.
Save us! Our own golem has gone mad!
Can the rabbi control this brute?
Yes, but the rabbi is dead. I am his son, Mendel.
I feel
Tell
like...
me how to kill the golem, Mendel.
I feel like Christoph would honestly be more of a dick to Jewish people. And I don't mean that in any kind of, like, racist way. I mean that in the Middle Ages were a really shitty time for Jewish people.
The Hebrew word
like,
for truth,
in
and
part
the
of the
word for
research I
death
was
are but
doing
a
for my
single letter
Werewolf,
apart.
the Dark Ages
Destroy
Chronicle,
that one letter
I'm
and the
setting it
creature
like
falls
around
in
York.
death.
And the actual castle of Jorvik just has this huge Jewish massacre in it that Christian knights and Christian warriors did against them because Jesus, I guess. So I imagine as this super pious crusader, I feel like Christoph would be less than friendly to these people, but you know, he's the good guy and we have to like him, so I guess not making him a Nazi is a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna save here because I remember this golem sucks. And I don't want to have to talk to Mendel. Dude, true story, Lost Tribes. Galarian is just an amazing setting. It is really cool. Okay, now if memory serves, like there's a particular spot you're supposed to hit the golem. I think it's his head, which I believe jives with folklore because I believe the spell of life is on the forehead, right? You hear clink, 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 and not a lot happening. I'm starting to think that maybe I was wrong. Yeah, no, this guy sucks. This guy super sucks to fight. Okay, Christoph, you hit him up front. I'm gonna try getting behind him. Like, I don't remember where the weak spot is. Okay, see, did you see that rock fly off? That means I'm actually hurting him. Also, he's hurting me a lot.
Why are you turned around?
I'm just trying to heal. Oh, good, he exploded. I'm super grateful for the polearm.
I've heard it, Coolum says I've heard it different ways, including
This
the
is the
scroll is placed
Kabbalistic
within its
magic
mouth.
that quickened the golem.
I was thinking that too.
Have an 8th person again. You lost that 8th person, and then I guess
Because you left. You see what happens when you leave?
That was way after I got back.
Let's see.
I think it is the Big O. But...
It's okay. Welcome back. Or, you know, Twitch might have just fucked up. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, that was easier than I expected it to be. Yes, I guess pouring all those points into strength really helped.
Probably.
Door. I apologize if I've gone off on too many tangents this time. I'm not used to having things to say, so when I have things to say, I get super excited. I'm like, oh boy, there's not going to be dead air for a while. You laugh. That shit gives me anxiety.
I mean,
I can't go visit our friends in Nosferatu yet.
half the viewers that I watch, or half the streamers that I watch, they have a crap ton of viewers and they don't always say something. You're a little too high strung on that.
Maybe.
I love you, but you're a little too high strung on it. So
I don't know. It's just that, like, a lot of viewers come to Twitch to watch for the personality, right? If you're not giving them personality, they're gonna get bored and leave.
They also like to watch the game.
Let's see. I think it's funny how the Jews are like, oh, hey, it's a vampire, and the vampire's like, yeah, maybe the Jews will give us a boon. That's a good point.
And Quillam says, my wife tells me I get squeaky or loud.
I haven't noticed that from what I've seen.
You get excitable and a little loud.
Excitable and a little loud?
Yes.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't really know. It depends on the person who's watching. I think you can calm down a bit. I'm not trying to give you shit, it's just...
no more.
Yeah, the demon, your fucking religious protector. I just killed it.
And we have sent it straight to hell.
Shiny Mew says, yep, I love watching you
suffer. Animated
suffer.
by the life force, and his spirit now returns to Abraham's bosom.
What? Blaspheming sorcerer? This monster of clay has no soul.
Okay, maybe maybe he is being a dick to the
Catalyst.
Jewish people. I rescind my
God. Every man, animal, and creature, even this golem, even vampires such as thee.
Yeah, how does he know I'm a vampire?
They're just
That's
toying
a
with my
shitty job of the
sanity.
Masquerade.
One such as I cannot be redeemed. I am an outcast from heaven.
Not so. All life comes from one place, and to that place it must return.
Why should God make such?
Although that is a really interesting
mankind.
perspective.
They're all
As
part
in,
of the kingdom of God, sent to test our faith.
obviously, like,
as they
vampire
delve
lore
to test the
itself,
simple
as in
faith
VTM
of
lore, is
Job.
super Judeo-Christian focused.
How hast thy
And
faith endured,
what my very
Crusader?
limited knowledge of the Jewish
Not
religion,
well,
and anybody out there is
for God
fully
hath
welcome to correct me.
abandoned my soul.
But I know that
The question is not whether
the
God
Jewish
hath
people don't really
abandoned thee,
believe
selfish
in
boy,
stuff like original
but
sin,
whether thou wilt
of
abandon
like
God,
from like Adam and Eve and Cain
become
and
a
whatnot,
beast.
and
I
they
shall
don't really
consider
have a hell.
violence.
So to see how
Nay,
they
there is no magic in the
I guess
Shem.
view the
It is
damned
merely letters,
that's really
letters
interesting.
which connect the golem to the true source of power.
Nonetheless, the Cappadocians would be grateful to get such a thing. It would help them build golems for their own protection.
The Shem is thine, with my blessings to do with as thou pleaseth.
I feel like he was a little free to give that away. Okay, cool. Got me some XP. Okay, I'm trying to think. If I remember correctly, the best armor in Dark Ages requires 65 strength to wear. So I'm going to up my strength on that assumption. What I really want is dexterity so I can hit stuff. On the other hand, when I actually do hit stuff, it will hurt. Okay, so I have to bring that back to the Cappadocian. Yep, bring the Shem to Garanol.
I'm gonna sit on the bed for a minute. My back's a little achy.
Okay. Hey, thanks for coming on stream. You want to say goodbye while you take a break?
Hi. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit. I am just in pain. So.
Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, my my lovely one gets some rather bad back pain, so there are some things she can't do for terribly long. That's a dead fucking end. Oh, no, it's not. I'm just... Yes, it is. Is it or isn't it? I'm confused now. Okay. To the Cappadocians. Son of a bitch, I don't know which way to go now. Okay. I am not going to backtrack very long. I'm going to figure this out, like, instantly. So I don't have, like, a million years worth of editing to do. And you guys are gonna have your mind blown. You're like, wow, Chaz figured that out way faster than I expected him to. It was, like, amazing. Like, I didn't even realize how long he was in there. And I totally didn't notice him vamping and trying to buy himself time, because he was completely friggin' lost. Well, we're in the northern quarter, guys. I thank God for that fucking information. Okay. Come here, Mendel. I'm gonna use you. Oh, that's why. He's facing that way. Okay. I guess that entire alleyway is just a dead end. I would ask that why that was programmed, but everybody makes artistic choices. Oh, are you out of here, Vassal? Sorry. I hope you're long enough to hear my farewell. Have yourself a great day, friend. Lost Tribes. I understand why the maps on this are small. It's an old game, but I wish VTM Bloodlines had a deeper setting because it was so damn good. True story. I mean, the what do they call them? Like the Clan Quest mods and stuff keep adding stuff. So, hey, give that a shot if you haven't already. I haven't, unfortunately. I was doing an anti-tribute playthrough for a while, and then I upgraded my computer, and that went bye-bye. But one day I will fully explore the goodness of the Clan Quest mods. Ever watching the YouTube, we all know. You all know what, Cool Imp. Still haven't finished your first playthrough of Bloodlines, dude. Dude, it is so good. Actually, I know a friend that has been into Vampire, I think, since '94, still has not completed Bloodlines, because he can't figure out how to get past the werewolf. And I told him I would teach him. But, so far, no dice. Okay, I need to go Judith Bridge. I just came from the North Quarter. There, Judith Bridge is... So, I'm gonna hug the north wall and hope for the best. Ah, dude, getting out of bed is like the biggest struggle in the morning. I fully agree. Let's see. Just got the sarcophagus thingy to the prince. Okay, I know where you're at. You're just past the Elizabeth Dane then, I think. That's Viscera. God damn it. Okay. I think Eastgate... Oh, Eastgate leads to the Silver Mines. And to the best of my knowledge, I think that's the Viscerad X. So then if I go north, I should be at the convent, right? There's Libusa the Defiled. I think the convent, yeah, there's the Knights of St. John. So if I hug Prague going this way, I can get to where I want to go. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you have to know the trick how to do that, though. Like, you have to know how to use the observatory doors for that purpose. And then, yeah, but it does give you a shitload of XP. I absolutely agree. Kill the werewolf. Oh, okay, Vassal was saying goodbye to you. I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry, I'm just very, very dumb sometimes, and it's worse when I'm trying to split my attention between chat and a game and keep the game moving so it's not boring for the people who are not in chat. Let's see. Shiny Mew, you got to the point where you exploded. I feel like I should know what... Are you talking about, like, the Astrolite? When you bomb the fucking... warehouse? You watched this review of Nuod and OOD as system that got me super angry. Someone shared the video with the mage group on Facebook, and normally I stand alone on some issues because I don't like certain social movement. Oh, yeah, you're right, Vassal. So you sided with LaCroix. Okay, now that makes more sense.
Hail, Garanol of Clan Cappadocian, master of the art of death.
You can bring all your dudes
Hail
back,
to
right?
thee, servant of the wise
let's
Ekaterina
see.
of Clan Bruja. Be most welcome. And hail to thee, good Christoph, who vanquished the
So,
fiend in the mine.
Imp, what was it about the video that made you so
I
angry?
make no claim of vengeance against thee for the destruction of my haven. Instead, I offer my thanks to thee.
Oh,
and
I
to
didn't even
thy
know you could
clan
do that.
For bringing to light the treachery of my venomous child Mercurio.
I present this to thee.
I
as a gift
usually,
from
when I play
Ekaterina
through
the Wise,
Bloodlines, I usually end up
sire of the
siding
Bruja.
with
Ah,
Nines
yes.
or
This
Bar.
should
Well,
be of
usually
some
Nines.
use, some
If
use
not
indeed,
Nines, then
to protect
Strauss.
us from the disorder of these times.
Although,
Tell
hoping
your
for Sabat
mistress I
anyway.
am grateful, and owe the noble Bruja a boon.
We shall.
I only wish this gem had not been purchased at so dear a price. I mourn the bloodshed in the Jewish quarter by the wicked Mercurio, and do reproach myself for his misdeeds.
I guess that
The good
right there
rabbi
highlights the difference
now
between
journeys into
Cappadocians
the
and
land of the
Giovanni.
dead,
Because the Giovanni would be like, hey guys,
all
let's go get
knowledge.
ghosts.
And I am to blame.
Sabat is
Prithee
so
tell
good, Lost
Ekaterina
Tribes.
that I wish to serve her Promethean task, and strive with her to bind up our uncertain
Ah,
future.
yes, cool imp.
In partial payment of the
So
bribe, I offer thee my
I had this
prized
discussion
child,
on the
Serena.
Vampire
She will
Facebook group
aid
a little
thee in
while
thy
ago.
efforts.
Somebody
I pray that
was...
my service will
Oh,
be
hi,
of value
Raven.
to thee.
Whatchamacallit? Somebody was talking about Malkavian and like the whole shattered mirror aspect of Malkavians. Now, I don't know how many people know this, and I'm pretty open about it because I do try to, I guess, spread awareness, as lame as that sounds sometimes. I myself have mental issues. I want to say 2015, I was diagnosed with severe bipolar depression, and there's something else. I'm so crazy, I can't remember if there's something else. That might not sound like terrible on paper, but what it means is I have a very... I can't always control my emotions the way I would like. Imagine, like, if the tiniest little mistake could make you loathe yourself like you were the worst person on earth. Or imagine if, you know, you could imagine something happening and that would make you angry, even though that technically hadn't happened yet. That's kind of what I deal with. And as somebody who has a mental illness of my own, believe me, it can suck sometimes. There's times with, you know, thank God for my lovely Raven, because there's times when I'll start a fight with her, and it won't even be until we're already screaming at one another before I go, wait, I might be the asshole in this situation. So, as somebody that lives with mental issues, I fucking love Malkavians. I think that they are absolutely a great vehicle for the personal horror of Vampire the Masquerade. The fact that you can feel the isolation that sometimes comes with having a mental illness. The fact that you can, you know, feel like everybody is out to get you in a situation like the Camarilla, where it's probably true. The fact that you can feel like you're the worst person on Earth sometimes, when you are actively living as a predator who has to kill to survive, I think that is a wonderful vehicle for the world of darkness, and I absolutely love the Melks. So, needless to say, I am in deep disagreement with the points posed in that video there, Imp. Kind of made your own new game plus in that game. Computer Smurf, what? You gave yourself the same amount of XP I finished when playing again. Cool, Imp, you deal with suicidal depression every 2 to 3 years. It gets so bad, my wife doesn't even let you do the dishes because I have to wash knives. Dude, honestly, man to man, my super condolences. I understand what you're going through. When, and I don't know how much, my lovely one wants to, expose, but she suffers with anxiety and depression much, herself. At 2015, I was at the edge of my rope, dude. I literally was begging to get help, or I was gonna do something I would have regret, and, you really don't know how deep and dark that abyss is until you're standing over the precipice, man. I fully understand. If you ever need somebody to talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, because get help. That stuff can destroy you, and it lies. Like, that's the thing about that kind of depression. It lies to you. It infests your brain. It twists your perceptions to make things seem like that they are a way they are not. It is super insidious, and if I can ever do anything to help, or if anybody can ever do anything to help, I implore you, dude, please reach out to us. I too like Malix when played right. I am being welcomed to the chat room for some reason, so I'm not sure. I didn't realize I just joined. Let's go with that. Anyway, now that I've fully depressed everybody. Oh, you can, I assume you can relate there. Okay. You know what? That's a good point, Shiny. And there was a while when I was a teenager that I actually had really bad depression, and to get over that, I used to watch a lot of stand-up comedy, like on Comedy Central, and I always wanted to give something back. So I am glad that we have that. You know, lo and behold, time went on, and now we're doing stuff like the How Not Tos, and we have, I guess, a more comedically focused World of Darkness stream where we can actually kind of bring that I hope that doesn't sound too self-serving that we are bringing joy to people, but I'm glad that we can contribute to that in some way. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to go to the university. Okay. Activity-based therapy. What is that? Is that like trying to distract yourself? Because honestly, that's what I usually do a lot.
I understand.
If when the dark feelings start creeping in, I usually try to get something, do something to I guess take my mind off of it, and for me that usually works pretty well.
The loss of it still weighs upon my heart and drags me to despair. I offer thee any comfort I may give in thy grief.
I thank thee, but I do not surrender my hope of reunion with Ineska, even though I am beyond all hope.
Then thy Ineska is fortunate indeed.
We return your
though
snuggle
such barren hope might breed only more sorrow.
Okay, continuing on with the game, we are having a, well, no. I'm not just gonna set things aside and be like, oh, happy fun times and honk my clown nose, because honestly, it's an issue. It's an issue that a lot of people deal with, and you know what? I am happy to talk about it with whoever wishes to talk about it. I don't think I need Garanol's journal anymore. I definitely don't need Mercurio's plot. Rats can stay. I should probably sell that shield. Shit. I instantly wish I kept one of those one-handed swords. Oh, good. Guess I'm not selling the shield after all, guys. Get you some protection, girl. Crazy's about. Alright, rest. Some sort of work involving learning how to do something. Interesting. It's something I already know how to do. It kind of goes into the rote actions and I get the whole what's the point feeling. I can understand that. I get that. When you have to deal with a Nexus crawler, some issues just don't matter anymore. True facts. Even though one of my hands looks like a ham hock at the end of my arm. I'm not quite sure what that's referring to, unfortunately. Wish I did. Okay, we continue our quest for nope. I guess I can't have my 65 strength, so we're just going to sit on that for a while. See, ideally, what I like to do is I like to upgrade blood healing and feed. That's usually what gets me through the game, but I don't know. It seems like building stats first and foremost is helping me, so we'll go with this. Aha, I can up your strength. Good. Oh boy, 50 whole XP for Serena. So with her, because like I said, I usually when I build my characters for this game, I'll go level up feeding, level up blood healing, and then level up strength, stamina, and dex. And just hit stuff. And it works. But it's not the most super VTM way to do things, is it? So I'm going to try something I've never done before. And I'm going to try leveling up Serena as my discipline mate. What do we have? Okay, Auspex, Necromancy, and okay, Mortis. This was during the revised days. Auspex, Necromancy, and Fortitude. Well, let's do some stuff with Necromancy if we have. Summon Soul, call forth a Wraith to your aid. Minimum 50 Perception. Fuck. Vigor Mortis, take control of a targeted dead creature. Minimum 30 Intelligence. Okay, she's got enough Intelligence for that. And Shambling Hordes. Awakens targeted dead to your aid. You guys, I kind of really want that Summon Soul. 55 strength needed for plate mail, by the way. Okay, thank you for that. It doesn't matter. I'm probably going to boost strength on Kristoff eventually anyways. It's not going to go to waste. It might be a weapon, though, that I'm thinking of 65 strength for. Either way. Mage versus Nexus Crawler, who would win? Mages can... I mean, with high enough spheres and the high enough places, they can kind of fuck up whatever they want. Take a look at Kristoff in the cutscenes. One of his hands constantly closed and nub-like. Okay, yeah, good point. Who the hell told Adam he would play a good Giovanni? He picked it, dude. He fucking picked it. So I don't know how many of you have the revised Storyteller handbook. But in the back, there's this neat little sheet where you can basically write out, you know, the theme of your chronicle and like any pertinent information and in allowed/banned clans. And I banned very few. I banned followers of Set because they don't get along with the Anarchs in the overall meta plot of LA. And I guess it could have been interesting in hindsight, but I had reasons that I can't necessarily talk about yet. I banned Tremere and Gargoyles because the Tremere had gotten run out of LA by that point in the timeline. I think I banned Bali and Blood Brothers, and that was about it. And everything else was open season, and he just decided to play a Giovanni. I don't know why. Summon Soul in this game is kind of cool. I'll take your word for it. Seriously, he's just not the type to run a good Giovanni. I will allow that, Shiny Miwi, because you're right. Ah, cool. Kick-ass, Jay, thanks. I don't know. I don't want to typecast Adam too much because he does surprise once in a while. Okay, 50 perception. That's not the mostest, but I don't have any points to spend on you, so I guess all this was pointless. Sorry if this is teeny tiny again, by the way. For the record... Actually, no, I think this might be in-game engine. In which case, it might be full screen. But when we do the forced resolution cutscenes, they get real tiny. Okay, good to know. Yeah, Adam is the coolest guy. He really is. And you know what? Even I undervalued Adam for a while. Because I was like, oh yeah, he's just Adam. He doesn't really contribute much to CAFCON as a whole. But then I realized, that guy constantly takes all the shit we throw at him. He comes back, constantly bringing chairs, bringing pizza, playing these minor support roles. Comes back every week, gives it his all, is completely earnest, is never afraid to be made fun of. That guy is a fucking bro, and I've got nothing but good things to say about Adam. He is kicking.
Where is she? We told her thou wert not among us, and she left.
What?
She insisted on leaving this letter for thee. As if she somehow knew we had lied to her.
I mean, Shiny, honestly, he very well might have been, because obviously I didn't ban the Kia seed either.
I have not seen thee since the night thou fled the convent, and I fear thou hast been swallowed by the creatures that rule the night. But dread shall not rule my heart.
Yeah, he could have done Truha. I mean, I would have allowed fucking Salubri. He could have played whatever he wanted.
Until I unite with thee.
Pick Giovanni. I don't know why.
From me, I shall
you know, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him, Adam, what was the impetus? Actually, you know what? He just got off of work. Babe.
Thou hast captured my heart, and I can do naught but seek thee and make us
Melinda! Text Adam and ask him why he picked a Giovanni.
Yet shall we both be found. Thy immortal love, Anezka.
Actually, you know what? I think I allowed Nagaraja too. My bag is over there, and if I really wanted the nostalgia, I could dig through it and find out what I actually banned and didn't ban. But I'm pretty sure Nagaraja was on the allowed list. Oh, Shiny, you're talking about the Daughters of Cacophony.
Why didst thou not tell me?
Well, thou
yeah,
must leave
they were available as well.
Thou hast doomed
Dude, he might play a really funny one of
could
those.
have persuaded
Or what do they
her
call
to
them? The Sons
stay
of
in the
Discord?
safety of the convent.
Nay, thou canst not control such as she. There was a mania that shone in her eye, a kind of
I like opening up
madness.
options in the Vampire when I run it. In the meta plot, I'm running the Lamia have returned and joined the Sabat as anti-tribute. That sounds pretty cool. I also like opening up options in Vampire. I kind of feel like it's almost wasted if I block my players away from being able to play stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I know Bloodlines are probably meant to be NPCs, but in my mind, it's like they're there to be played, so I say have at it.
Many have been taken, mortal and
Yes,
vampire.
I absolutely would have allowed La Sombra anti-tribute.
We go in search of our bourgeois allies, but we'll rescue as many of the others as we can, including thy mortal nun.
Therefore, we are resolved to
That
entreat
would actually
Rudolph
be
Brandel
pretty
for
interesting, Jay.
assistance, even
Cannibal
though
and
he is of
Wolverine's
Clan
palette.
Ventru. To make amends for withholding
That
his
is funny
letter from me,
implications.
we go tonight.
He got a taste for human flesh after the motel adventure.
We know of these disappearances. Little happens in Prague without our knowledge.
How now? Hast thou discovered the culprit?
We can direct thee aright, should we feel so moved.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel
imagine
Lost Tribes. I
such a
think,
thing as
you know what, go
move
for it, have fun. If you have a good idea for a character,
We
run with it.
desire a reliquary containing the
It's
arm
amazing
of
how many
St.
people don't
George,
feel that way.
which lieth
So
in the
many people
antechamber
are
of the
like,
Cathedral
I
of
would
St.
rather.
Vitus.
I literally had one of my
Hallowed
colleagues
ground.
in the
Outside the cathedral doth repel
company website for the
This
people that I
sanctified
freelance write for say I would
extends
rather
not
eat my
into
ST screen than allow
but we cannot cross
somebody
the
to
outer
play a
gates.
bloodline. I'm like,
Then
why?
how may we cross the sanctified
Why?
ring
Just let him
to
enjoy
enter
it.
the cathedral?
We tire of thee. Pray, do not return until thou hast the arm.
Very well. We go.
You seek to save many, has the prince no pity, no humanity, that he only bestows his knowledge for a price. So that's a really stupid question if you know Vampire the Masquerade. However, I'm going to play my character, and that's exactly what Kristoff would say.
Nay, to withhold such knowledge is wicked. We seek to save many. Has the prince no pity, no humanity, that he only bestows his knowledge for a price?
I warn thee, stripling. We have staked fledglings for 100 years as punishment for little else.
I've
than
never liked this
speaking
character,
their
Rudolph Brandl. Like, for some reason, even for Adventure, he just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know if it's his accent or...
Pray forgive him.
Might even just be his haircut, for all I know, but I look at him and I just get like an
Because
ew.
yon child Kristoff did show bravery in the silver mines, and may yet be useful to us, he shall yet...
Honoré Durrell, welcome! By the way, apologies for the many times I've mispronounced your name. I was editing session 1 of this just last night, and I realized that I had the D in the wrong place. So, my apologies. I'm probably still mispronouncing that, but you know what? I'm putting forth an effort, and again, welcome to the chat. What kind of vampire have you always wanted to play, Shiny Mewy? Okay, I gotta do a thing. Retrieve reliquary. Enter Joseph's tunnels in the northern quarter and retrieve... Oh, this is the fucking Nosferatu. Do I want to speak to Cosmos? I don't know if I want to... Okay, Cosmos doesn't want to speak to me. Yes. I guess we're just gonna listen to it. So... we go. Honestly, isn't this kind of like a shitty place for a Ventru? Like, I get it, right? You're a vampire and you want to stay hidden. But, like, you're in, like, the castle attic, dog. I feel like you could do a little bit better. Like, Nosferatu, sure. Cappadocian, I'll buy it. But a Ventru? They have to have better digs than that, right? Even if it is on the castle ground. A drowned legacy. So, I may or may not be statting up the drowned legacies as part of the freelance writing that I'm doing. Glad to have you here. Finally realized Twitch was making noise for a reason. I didn't even know it made noise, honestly. But glad you finally saw it. Cool Imp, I like Bloodlines, but it depends on the player. Some players can barely play Toreador, much less a Broha. Word. I think I have some of those players. The Tlasike. Do we have information on them? I don't believe we have anything that wasn't specifically covered in BJD. I'm imagining there's going to be more in B5, though. You've had the fish hat conversation one too many times. What could you please elaborate on that? Beyond the might be's and maybes and yeah. I think Beckett is like the first time on Earth that they've been referenced. There's actually, and I'm talking like fucking obscure. I think in one of the Diablerie books, Diablerie Mexico, maybe, it was hinted at that there might be like this weird fucking line of like South American kindred. And then that is what BJD then quote-unquote developed into the Drowned Legacies. So there, I guess there's technically a precedent for it, but like not a vast one. Let's see. You think it chimes when the channels start going? Could be wrong. I know if you have the app, it sends a push notification. I don't know if it continuously makes noise. I thought it kind of just did a single ping, because that's what my phone does. Zephyr993. How's it going, Zephyr? Welcome to the chat. What is my opinion on Changeling the Lost? Okay, so, I think Changeling the Lost is super cool. I would love to play it. I don't know how much of that opportunity I'm going to get with my CAFCON team, specifically because Xavier is a super big time classic World of Darkness elitist, and trying to get him to play New World just ends up in a huge argument. But Changeling the Lost is super cool, and I'd like to play it someday. And again, welcome. They were expanded on a bit in V20. What specifically, and if you have a book, I would be eternally grateful to hear. Had a Malkavian that used to speak in totally weird ways of saying simple things. You mean like Dev Null in this fucking game? Let's see. You play a little random or fair. Okay, fish malk. I understand what you mean. You can expect your character to be staked and killed going into game. You must agree to this. Fair point. Call it the fish hat talk. Yeah, okay, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I have to agree. Like I said, I love the Malkavians, but you're just wasting an opportunity if you're using them as a joke. Shit. I moved and I didn't check where I was. Okay, that's Judith Bridge. So Northern Quarter should be directly this way. Fuck me if I'm wrong. Ooh, we should probably top up Wilhelm while go get him, Big Willie. And watching out for the psychic guards. Up. There he is. Run, 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 run a lot, run fast. Oh, god damn it. No, 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 no killing guards. No killing guards. Guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Serena got fucked up. Crap, 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 crap.
Come unto me.
So, popping off Willie might have been a bad idea. What is this? The gate to the Northern Quarter. Yay! I did a thing. But Changeling the Lost is a smoother system than even Changeling 20. I mean, I have no doubts. I am very well aware that as a whole, the New World of Darkness systems, or the Chronicles of Darkness, I should get in the habit of saying, are generally more rules tight. And truth be told, I think that's the main reason why he doesn't like it much. I think he deliberately prefers classic WoD because it's easier to break. He's a huge time power gamer. Like I said, he almost eternally insists on playing Pathfinder over even stuff like V5, let alone like OSR D&D. He likes to power game, he likes to do big numbers, he likes to break the system and make an unchallengeable character. And with as balanced as Chronicles is, it doesn't give him what he wants, I suppose. This is that fucking dead end that I got stuck in before. We're not going back here. Let's see. I had this Malkavian who just stared silently at people. He was playing in a Victorian game, and I played a megalomaniac assassin. Cool. She was the creepy girlfriend stalker type. So like overly attached girlfriend. Never had one of those something done with no reason moments. He was on the path of the devil because it was a selfish person beyond belief. Oh, but by all means, Zephyr993, please don't feel like your opinions are not welcome here. I will happily listen to them all night long. If you are a new WoD player or a classic WoD player, you are in good company here, I assure you. As long as you don't mind me getting lost, because that tends to happen. Oh yeah, dude's super into werewolf. She loved Changeling the Lost. The more rules-tight contracts means you as a storyteller have less to go no on, and their effects are pretty bonkers. That explains why he loves... Yeah, dude loves werewolf. He absolutely fucking... And here's the thing. He will never play anything besides an Arun. You cannot make him. He will flat out tell you to go fuck yourself. Because he wants Spirit of the Fray. Because he wants the fucking, like, Razor Claws. And I don't think that's a specifically Arun gift, but you get what I mean. He wants the ability to go first in combat and hurt people the most. Is there a switch for getting... Because that's where I need to go. That's where the Nosferatu tunnel. Unless I'm forgetting a step. Overly touching, clingy girlfriend. Sorcerer can be broken hard with the mana. I feel like there's like a switch or something. But I could just be fucking wrong. Reliquary. Enter Joseph's tunnels in the northern quarter cemetery and retrieve the reliquary for Prince Brand. I really hope I didn't skip a step. Aha! Go behind the things! Genius. You know what? I actually don't mind Requiem so much. It definitely... It took me a while to get used to it. I will certainly say that. There was this great long while where it just hit this super uncanny valley for me, where it was like, it's close to Vampire, but it's so different that I couldn't jive with it. But, you know, after a while, I got more and more used to it, and I honestly don't have a problem with it. Still like Masquerade better, because I'm a huge story nerd, and I love the meta plot and the world building that went into Masquerade. I love the different factions and the sects and the, you know, I love my Zamisi and I love my Sabbat, but Requiem doesn't bother me too much. Our Children of Gaia very broken in Werewolf 20. We've never had a hippie werewolf. I have a Xavier plays Nuktena Arun, and this is our home game, by the way. Tom plays a Hamid Glasswalker that refuses to ever change form, period. Josh is a Get of Fenris Galliard that is essentially a, like, Viking folk metal musician. Adam... What the fuck is Adam? I guess that says a lot if I can't remember his fucking character. Oh, he's a Haken! The Weeb plays a Weeb werewolf. He's a Japanese Shadow Lord. I guess we talked to this guy.
Salutations from Ekaterina the Wise.
Wise. Not wise enough to protect the mortals from Cainite treachery. And neither was I.
It has now been set right by the
next werewolf game, make it a fairer mixed breed system. Encourage him to play an Ananasi.
Another quarter.
He's not gonna fucking listen to me, dude. If I open up fair, he's gonna want to be a Mokale or something. But I'll give it a shot. Why specifically Ananasi? The Crystal Pepsi of Wad. How so? Looking Luna's armor and resist pain. I'll have to look at it. I don't know what those do off the top of my head. Does he do stuff in a motel? He has not yet, but we're not ruling anything out.
Everywhere. Everywhere mortals live in Prague.
You totally build an Arun around Child of Gaia easily? Probably. We've just never had one. I assume they have that auspice too in the lore. Circle of the Crone is pretty interesting in Requiem. I agree. And as I said on one of my last live streams, I don't remember which one particularly, I have some sneaky ideas in order to kind of get to play with all the neat Requiem stuff without,
those who pay the price.
I guess without having to argue with my group and make it never happen. And the answer to that is the translation. So I'm very, very much looking forward to running like a just super kit-bashed, smashed together game one of these days.
Joseph, do thy hidden tunnels allow vampires to enter the cathedral?
Aye.
Requiem was trying to keep the same audience with different flavor and clear colors.
I have used the
okay, that's fair. I think I understand what you mean. It's, you know, they sort of reinvented the world, which they did, so different flavor. I'm not quite sure what you mean by clear colors, but I still think I understand where your argument is coming from. Again, I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing. I mean, it's Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do something for this asshole. Bring Elder Vitae to Joseph. So here's your question. If you know this game at all, then you know immediately after I finish this quest, I'm going to go into the Nosferatu tunnels, and I'm basically going to fuck up every Nosferatu there, like I did with the Cappadocians. So why do we bring him Elder Vitae? Why don't we just kick his ass? Alright, request from an Elder Canite of beautiful visage, and bring it to Joseph in the North Quarter. If memory serves, I have to ask Katarina for it. Oh, I really, really wish there was fast travel in this game, you guys. Like, if there is, and I'm just stupid, then I apologize, but, like, nothing's fucking happening. Also, why does the center glow green? So Ananasi can technically grant access to any gift if you ask Mother Ananasa nicely enough, but she usually makes you earn it. So X gets all his cool toys, but you get to gate it behind stories and character arcs. That could be cool, actually. I still don't know if he'd be down to play one. I think the current consensus of the Ananasi in the group is they turn into hundreds of spiders, and that's weird. Which I don't know why that bothers them above all things, but you know what? I will suggest it. Too bad you can't Diablerize him. I would just be fine with kicking his ass and giving him a finger and then walking his fucking tunnels anyway. Wormfo.com, Luna's armor. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. I've never actually played Requiem myself, so I can't be like, woo, I love Requiem. I think it's cool. I think some of the stuff they did was neat. Like I said, I still prefer my Masquerade. Children of Gaia may call for Loon's protection battle. This gift even allows limited resistance to silver. A Loon teaches this gift. Concentrates for one full turn. The player spends a Gnosis point and rolls base stamina survival. Player may add 1 die per success to the Garu's soak pool for the rest of the scene. These bonus dice may be used to soak silver damage, but only these dice. For example, if Garu's stamina is 4 and the player rolls 3 successes, the Garu has 7 dice. Wow. Wow, that is good, Shiny Mewy. Honestly, I think he just doesn't want to be a hippie, though. Crawlerling is the best, and Ananasi are the only nerds who can inflict delirium on Garu, Farah, and other supernaturals. I didn't know that, actually. But yeah, I'm me personally, like, again, I played 2 sessions of Chronicles of Darkness. I have to start calling it Chronicles of Darkness. Because that is colloquially, but god damn it, I went the wrong way again. Colloquially, what it is being referred to. And if I'm going to try to spread my love of the world of darkness to others, I must learn to refer to it properly. I've played 2 sessions of it in my life, and it was run by a storyteller. I went the wrong fucking way again because I'm not paying attention. It was run by a storyteller who tried to make it run like D&D for better or worse. By that I mean he tried significantly to de-lethalize the game, and it was kind of super combat heavy, which I don't need to tell you guys, I don't think that worked too well. And basically, we were playing in, I think it was World War I, and I can't for the life of me tell you what happened on the second session, but in the first session we stopped we built a massive wall of like horse dung packed with dynamite to stop a speeding train. As you do, because this is what we had Xavier and Tom there and 2 of the other Game Master's friends, and this is what we came up with. And that's the limit of my experience. We actually... The Chronicle died on its face before we actually got to anything super spooky. I never got to play a supernatural in Chronicles. I never actually got to play Chronicles by the actual written rules. So I can't pass too much of a judgment on it, but I will say that I like the idea of it. I think there's some really cool stuff that can be done with it, and I will happily admit, okay, it's blacksmith. That means I know where I am. If I go around this way, I should get to the end. I will definitely say that it's probably more rules solid than Classic WoD, but Like I said, I like the world building of Classic WoD better. Let's see. It's hilarious to watch other Geru freak out. I imagine it would be, actually. Probably cause a great deal of wreckage on their way out, but it does sound pretty fucking entertaining. Let's see. If you wanted to run a streamed game, I would play Nuisha for you. Hey, you know what? I would not mind having a Nuisha. Now, how to put it? Like, we've had so many people ask to play with us, and, like, I don't want to be unfair to anybody, so I usually am super extremely... Honestly, we don't usually accept new players just for that reason, because it wouldn't be fair to the hundreds of people that have been asking us to play forever, but I will certainly keep you in mind, and I thank you for the offer. Let's see. Resist pain takes away freaking damage penalties. You can also use Grandfather's Gift to heal yourself. Do Children of Gaia get Grandmother's Gift, or is Grandfather's Gift something different? I thought Grandmother's Gift was Theurge only. See, I've thought of that, Jay. I really have thought of that, but see, here's the problem. I feel like it's super douchey, like you shouldn't have to pay money to play with me. I know that there's, like, professional DMs out there that, like, you pay them, like, $250 or something, they'll come to your house and they'll run a session. And honestly, it sounds like a pretty cool job. But I feel like that's super, like, douchebaggy. Like it's a fucking game. It's for enjoyment. Why do you have to pay me for that?
Of thy precious blood, that
I am aware of the
I do
the quote hypocrisy of, you know, not letting people pay me to play games with me, therefore I play with nobody. I get it, but like, I have been trying to find ways that we can actually play with, you know, our viewers in mass, those who are interested. I don't know if it'll be like a play-by-post or an IRC like Sanguinius. Like, I have been like thinking about different ways to do it, and I'm honestly not time-wise in a position to get any of those started. My phone? Yeah. So, like, we're trying to find a free way that people get to play with us. And I don't know. Like, maybe one day I'll change my mind about it, but it just seems super shitty to, like, charge people to play a fucking game with me. No one lets you play Nuisha, lol. And in general, I had to run games. No, dude, I completely understand that. I actually have recently... Well, one, because I want experience. I forgot. I didn't even hear a word she fucking said.
Not disobey me, child.
Well, that was easy. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been paying attention, and I'm not entirely certain what I'm supposed to do at this point. What the fuck was I talking about? I'm sorry, Children of Gaia get all healing gifts. I don't think he wants to waste the gift slot on healing other people. I think he wants to let somebody else be healed, bitch. Let's see. Elder Vitated Joseph. Fuck do I get Elder? Alright, I'm gonna look up a walkthrough real quick, just to... I don't want to waste anybody's time. I've already beaten the game. I swear I have. I've killed Vukodlak before. So... I do not consider this cheating so much as getting the stream to go places. Let's see. BTM Redemption walkthrough. And while we do that, I will chat with you in the chat. Yeah, see, Imp, that's kind of how I feel. Like, yeah, we accept donations, we accept, you know, subs, Patreon. We have all that stuff for the people that want to. But I'm not going to twist anybody's arm to, you know, to make them give us money. And I definitely don't want people to feel like they have to give us money for something. That's another one of the big things. Like, you shouldn't have to pay me to play with me. And again, I know that sounds strange. Golem hunting, When talking to the prince, choose options that are more good. Doing so raises humanity. After breaking with the prince, go out to Judith Bridge, restock and save. Go back to where you fought the golem. Click off the statue to your right. Walk down the path. Path may be difficult to find as dark. Talk to Joseph. Go back to the university. Talk to Katerina. Go back to Joseph. Okay. So I guess I have Katerina's blood then. I really wasn't paying attention, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I know what jam weapon does, Shiny. I had a little bit of fun. Well, I was going to have a little bit of fun with that in the park, but Byrick Ash killed him. Back to Joseph, which means northern quarter, which means I'm on the west end of Prague, which means I go through here. And if I make a sharp right, I should end up at the gate to northern quarter. Pay-to-play model, there are other expectations attached. I've thought of that too. That's not necessarily something I'm terribly worried about. Let's see. A couple of streamers run pay-to-play games. Some of them, well, just aren't good. Really? Okay. Well, don't name any names, please. I don't want to poo-poo anyone else in the community. However, why do you say they're not good? I'm interested. They also love another gift Children of Gaia have called Brother Scent. It's basically Jedi Mind Trick. That's pretty cool. It'd be in a Hispo form in jammed Dairy Queen and nobody... That's funny. Shit. Okay, I have to go this way. This is the way Mendel was. Go, Goth Terra Strong. Lead me to the graveyard. Lack of description, very poor understanding of rules and universe. And they stream WoD? Like, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's possible. I don't know, I just imagine, like, if you play WoD over something like D&D, you usually like the universe enough to, like, learn quite a bit about it. Maybe not everything. For instance, I didn't know that zombies were a thing, but, you know, quite a bit. I get it only suggested as if there are other streamers I watch and know they are doing it, and it seems to be doing well with. A solution you might want to consider if you want a free way of doing it, maybe consider a Discord server and West March's format with you and a few others as STs. So that did occur to me. Maybe not quite West March's, but, like, back in the day, Gary Gygax used to run D&D like 5 times a week. And you had, how the fuck do you do that and prepare? Well, what he used to do was he would have basically this mega dungeon of like 12 levels and let the players go wherever they want. And I think he used to share DM duties with Dave Arneson, and they would run the same dungeon. So anybody could come in and, you know, they could clear out a room, and when the encounter was cleared out, they just cross it off and make something else. I thought of doing something similar. The problem is, maybe it's a lack of vision on my part. I haven't quite figured out how to make that work with Vampire, where, you know, a bunch of people can get together and then pick up and do something. Because West Marches works for D&D because it's less character-centric, right? Like, you can go off and you can explore and fight monsters and explore a tomb. Vampire is much more personal, character-driven, and much... Well, you know that. Of course you know that. And I don't know how that swapping would necessarily lend itself to a cohesive whole. Yusuf, buddy, welcome. Here I was playing guitar with my old friends and recording Fallout concept albums, and Chaz has been streaming fucking hell. Hey, I tried. I put it out on Twitter, I put it on Facebook, and I put it out on the Patreon, dude. I did my damnedest to get this out there. We do technically have a Discord server. We mostly just use it for internal communication. I will see if the guys are wanting to open it up to the community, definitely. And if they say yes, then I will make sure the server link is publicly available. Oh, dude, Yusuf, you are awesome. Thank you. We are extremely, extremely grateful for anybody to help spread the word, because fighting for relevance and getting noticed on YouTube or Twitch is the worst kind of fucking uphill battle. So sincerely thank you. And thank you to all of Yusuf's friends who are watching. Have you ever wanted to do Demon the Fallout? You mean Demon the Fallen set in like the universe of Fallout? I can't say that has come to mind because I have never actually played a Fallout game. However, one thing I've always wanted to do, and I feel bad for it because it's super fucking nerdy, but I want to do it so bad. I would love to run Vampire the Masquerade set in the universe of the Batman Red Rain trilogy of graphic novels. And if you've never read it, okay, I don't know if they're that good, but I like them a lot. And basically, Batman gets embraced by a child of Dracula because Dracula is coming to Gotham City and, fucking stuff up. And, like, towards the third one, he's basically at Humanity 1. He's just murdering people left and right, and he's, like, just super craven and very teetering on the brink of wassail, to use VTM terminology. How cool would it be to run vampires in that city, doing all the illegal shit that vampires have to do, and they have fucking vampire Batman after them? That would be sick. I nerded out so hard. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Maybe like a prince having multiple problems and getting different players to do different tasks. Yeah, but... Okay, so... First session you have Group A, right? Second session you have Group B. Now what happens if third session you have half players from Group A and half the players from Group B, and the prince told each group to do something different? Now you have the coterie pulling in different directions, which is, yeah, that's handleable. Like, I do that 100 times a day in our vampire streams. But, like, how it's you see what I mean? I don't see how these disparate groups are advancing like a whole, how they're each contributing to something in the same way like a West Marches would in D&D. Because in West Marches, you're all going to the same dungeon, you're all getting the same treasure, you're all helping to clear the same place. If I were to do that, and mind you, it's not just going to be Group A, Group B. It's probably going to be Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E. Everybody wants to do something different. That sounds chaos and not particularly fulfilling for people. But guitar makes utmost precedence. I don't blame you. Guitar is badass. Game in a current apocalyptic environment. I actually have thought about that. I actually, not demon, but I thought running vampire during the apocalypse would be pretty cool. With, people spread out and having it, much harder time, hunting for blood and getting that prey. I thought that might be neat. Batman and Dracula, Red Rain, Batman Dracula, or Batman Bloodstorm, Crimson Mist. Yes, Jay, that's exactly the trilogy I'm talking about. Mexican wrestler turned vampire turned superhero in my current chronicle. That sounds amazing. Take a look at Cavelin. He's done that. 4 separate games all set in the same location at the same time. Okay, fair point. I mean, to be fair though, the other question on my mind, like, it's not all. Also, I should switch to one of my stabby guys because we're in combat now. It's not all just a matter of like how to get multiple people to play in a chronicle. It's also a matter of like how to get multiple people to play in a chronicle that I actually have time for. And I made this the same argument with the Storytellers Roundtable, which I have not forgotten, as I promised, is going to be like the next project that I unleash, I suppose. It's just like time is a currency for me. It's a real big currency. And it is a currency that I'm definitely broke in most of the time. That's one of the reasons why I haven't launched the roundtable yet, is because I want to make sure I have enough time with the CSVS. I'm running CSVS twice a week, and if need be, to make, I will do the Chronicle. I mean, we'll do the Storytellers Roundtable because I know people want it. But do I cut a CSVS to do that? Do I have time to do all 3? I don't know at this juncture. So being able to run a Chronicle for everybody is something that I want to do, but I don't know where I would get the time for it. Now, I'm not saying I won't, but again, like, trying to find something that is, what's the word? friendly to the limited amount of time I possess is another rather sizable concern. So that's kind of like what I was saying. Like, if we were to do this, the overwhelming majority or likelihood is that it would probably be like a play-by-post kind of thing.
To the abyss with thee.
Which I actually kind of like play-by-post. I think it's cool. I recently started getting into play-by-post myself because kind of like Cool Imp said, you know, I'm usually the one that has to run games. So I wanted to kind of experience Vampire from the perspective of a player if I want to be, you know, the best at the game that I possibly can be. That doesn't do shit. And so I'm playing in a Vampire the Dark Ages game, and I'm playing in a an OSR D&D game using the white box. And so far it's been a lot of fun. The Vampire one, and I guess even really the OSR one, hasn't gotten too far off the ground, but I'm enjoying it. Trying to juggle personalities alone in a VTM game is incredibly difficult. True story. I still remember the old AOL VTM games. So I actually had a very interesting conversation with Matthew Webb of Jackalope Live Action Studios a while ago. And he said something that I found very interesting, in that tabletop VTM is kind of a rarity. Like actual face-to-face on a table playing a vampire has been in the minority compared to like LARPing or like playing play-by-post or on an IRC server or, you know, like you said, the AOL. So, I mean, I wasn't part of the scene back then. I'm not that cool. I kind of have to take your word for it. But that, I don't know, when you said the old, oh, son of a bitch, when you said the old AOL vampire games, that's kind of what it reminded me of. How do you encourage our peers who are used to D&D to acclimatize towards VTM? So basically what I did with my guys, because we started out playing D&D, and then we progressed to Pathfinder, which, you know, nothing against Pathfinder, it's great, but as far as encouraging a power gamer mentality, may not have been the best secondary move for what would eventually become a World of Darkness Chronicle. So it is from that standpoint that we adopted Vampire the Masquerade and, you know, assorted other things. I basically sat him down and was like, okay, this is not D&D. The focus is not on combat. In fact, combat probably going to be pretty rare. You don't want combat because you could die. It's a horror game and combat is lethal. We did play Call of Cthulhu before we did Vampire, so it wasn't a completely foreign concept that maybe you don't want to fight things here. And yeah, I basically just explained to them that, you know, if you give this a chance, you can tell really amazing stories with it. But I did basically have to, you know, tell them, hey, this is something different. This is a question I was really saving for the storyteller's table. I mean, we'll talk about anything you want. You want to talk about it on the round table, go for it. Because, okay, so I'm using words that I really haven't talked about publicly outside of the Patreon much. So I had an idea a while ago to create a live stream where storytellers could get together and just talk shop. And in addition to this, like, storytellers of any skill level could come together and get, you know, advice, or maybe if you were somebody who was new to Vampire and needed, you know, encouragement or confidence to start your own game, that you could get it there. And that's kind of what I'm working on right now. It's tentatively called the Storytellers Roundtable. I don't know when I'm going to be able to start it. I'm thinking sometime after January. I'm trying to acclimate and make sure I have time to keep CSVS going 2 nights a week. And then I'll see how that fits into my schedule. But it definitely is happening because I know a lot of our viewers want it, and I think it'd be really, really good for the WoD community as a whole. Hopefully that doesn't sound too self-serving. Let's see. Sabat game Valdery actively encouraged the party dynamic. Yes, but I don't think that's what he's asking. necessarily. I think he's more like asking, how do you get D&D players to embrace the vampire mindset? And the thing is, you know, don't play it like it's D&D. Embrace it as something different. Embrace it as the fantastic storytelling opportunity that it is. And, you know, they just got to be willing to give something new a chance. Because if they're not going to grok it anyway. You know, you're going to end up with fucking, you know, Brujah and Assamite power gamers anyway. So, I mean, if you can't convince them to give something new a try, you might as just well be playing D&D where everybody's a vampire kid. Oh god. Oh fuck me. Super bad times, you guys. Okay. Save the day. Save the day, Wilhelm. You know what? I might put some distance between myself and combat because I really don't feel like starting from the beginning. I can deal without Serena. If Wilhelm goes, I'm effed in the B.
Blood. I crave blood.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I should have run. I should have run. I really should have run. Oh, life sucks, you guys. Okay. No, now I know not to do that again. Whatever, we're gonna do better this time. Oh, hey! Because I fucked up and left and went back in, I kind of got a free autosave. Neat. Thank you, Serendipity. Okay, sorry. So I'm running a politics and character-heavy drama chronicle about post-Gehenna Camarilla collapse. Cool stuff. And our D&D players have been very tepid in terms of RP. That's kind of one of the problems with... Okay, I don't want to say problems. It is by design. D&D is just not a very heavy roleplay game. You know, and here's another thing. D&D is a gateway drug, so to speak, for... it is a gateway drug, so to speak, for role-playing games in general. So you have people, usually when people play D&D, they don't have much experience with role-playing games. So where do they take inspiration? You know, where do they find their footings? They take it from video games. They take it from, you know, Final Fantasy, Skyrim, World of Warcraft, stuff like that. A lot of players don't really make the cognitive leap. You know what I mean? When they play D&D, they still think, okay, I'm playing Final Fantasy, but on paper. So their priority is still get the best gear, get my numbers up, get my XP higher, get higher levels. And fuck, I did the thing, didn't I? No, okay, no. We're not there yet, we're close. If I end up aggroing all those notes lobby again, I'm just gonna haul ass. So it is a facet of Dungeons and Dragons that roleplay kind of takes a back seat. That's again one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to like OSR D&D, because you kind of can't make it all about combat. You're gonna get your ass stomped by the first goblin that comes by. To be honest, it could just be a podcast in the beginning taking questions from Twitter with Ask the Storytellers and upload it. It could. It could, I guess. That's one way to think about it. But see, if it's not live streamed, then I have to edit it. And I don't mean that to sound lazy. I'm sure it does. But that's more time that I then have to dedicate to it. Like CSVS, this episode of Vampire is not going to be anywhere near as heavily edited as the last one was. And the reason for that is because CSVS, by design, is supposed to just be, here's a live stream, and if you want to watch it, it's here on YouTube, go for it. But I don't want to spend hours fucking with it too much. And I'm kind of hoping that the round table will be something similar. But at the same time, having questions submitted beforehand might be a good idea. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Like, there's definitely a lot more fleshing out of this idea that needs to happen. Mechanics focus is great. World of Darkness is a system that rewards system mastery greatly. Grid maps will just be a little more anal retentive on movement and then slowly lean back on it as they get used to narrative style. The loot will explain the boon currency system. I mean, honestly, I go the other way with it. When I don't use a map in minis, I just kind of throw movement out the window. Like, I'll hand wave it if they wanna go a huge distance and they don't have celerity or something. Then I'll be like, okay, you can make it to the top of the stairs or something. But other than that, I usually don't give a shit. Once you have a regular podcast going, when there is time, do it live. Fair suggestion. I will take that into consideration. Honestly, to be completely honest, I didn't think about having pre-submitted. I didn't think about having pre-submitted questions, so that's a really good feedback. Deduced a lot of that Smurf played VTM 15 plus years as a player on and off, but trying to get someone used to MMO-style D&D to the imaginative form of VTM is hard. One guy is absolutely brilliant. He plays a Giovanni lawyer who uses the legal system in ways I'd never have imagined. Another plays a La Sombra anti-tribu who's extremely focused on gear and mechanics. I'm trying to crack them open to the mind's eye instead of focusing on grid and items. Screw that noise, that's the point of a podcast, just go raw. I'm going to come back to you, Yusuf. Cool Imp. Some people feel that way, some people don't. It's, it runs the gamut, and trying to make everybody happy is a bitch. Get 2 to 3 Tory sellers and a literal round table discussion. That's kind of the idea that we're going with. Again, I need to flesh out a little bit more. So, okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to draw these guys back. I'm going to use some World of Warcraft fucking mentality myself and, pull the mobs into the next room. And hopefully they follow me that far. Do they reset? Oh, good. Well, what have you told them about, like, Vampire, Yusuf? Because I'm fairly certain you must have given them some kind of, like, it's different rundown. Huh. Who's got the best decks? Okay, it's not you. You are the smartest. Good job. I have an idea. Okay. Do not try to make everyone happy. It's not possible. Yeah, you're right. And more I learn that, but I do try to make as many of our viewers happy. If I can do that, I think I'm doing okay. I'm gonna try and shoot this guy from, like, shit. No, come back. Ah, shit. Did I draw the whole fucking family again? I hope not. Alright. Stab time. Bring them into the hot gates where they won't mean shit. No. We are not going to battle drag ourselves into the next room. We're going to wait for them to come running back. Oh, there's a chest. Neat. A falchion. Or falchion. I'm not quite certain how that is pronounced. No, fuck off, Ghoul Rat. You need to heal yourself, like, a lot. A lot, Serena. Like, fuck your blood pool right now. You need help. Why? Okay, there's gotta be some subsystem that I'm unaware of, but, like, I don't understand why their frenzy just goes for a fly every time they start getting wailed on for a while. Let's see. I absolutely gave them its different rundown. I told them it's much more personal, deeply focused on character development. That's okay.
Within me.
God damn it. Okay. I don't think he frenzied just yet. We'll let Wilhelm cool for. And that the settings crafted while seemingly worldwide are deeply intricate and intimate, that they have more clout and power than your standard D&D campaign. Absolutely true. Cool Imp, I tell players it's a different experience as we focus less on combat and more on the story. Certain things on unimportant, like distances in general, will be measured in turns rather than specific feat. I told them they can let loose their imagination in macabre, intriguing ways and that most other tables would scoff at. Giovanni uses a sepulchre path to summon the dead race of those trapped in his Misi body. Palace, brilliant stuff. Absolutely. Others, when they get a negative trait, retreat to their haven until they're healed. Okay, so, Yusuf, I will tell you a story, or I guess a personal anecdote. when we first started playing World of Darkness, so Xavier, our #1 power gamer, our big-time fight stuff guy, right? There is a joke that there is a couch on the Succubus Club where that just has an indentation of Gabriel's ass. Because we would be at the Succubus Club, because I actually started our campaign running the scenarios from the Succubus Club from First Edition, that particular source book. And when all the other characters were doing social stuff, he would be sitting on the couch. Well, it got to the point where he was basically spending entire sessions on the couch. And I think at a certain point something clicked. I gave him something to do, and that something was... It was a waitress. It's detailed in the in one of the Succubus Club scenarios where there's this one waitress that I think she's on heroin, and she's forced to do heroin by her boyfriend or something. And you straighten them out and you get a free point of humanity. Oh shit! Back. That's a loud Nosferatu. So I think once he found out that his I'm combat guy, I'm only going to hit things mentality wasn't going to work here, I think it kind of triggered an evolution in him where he started seeing that this game was going to be different, it was going to be run differently, and if he was just going to focus on those certain things, then his time was more or less going to be wasted. He just wasn't going to be as useful to the party. Now, is that the nicest way to do things? I mean, maybe not, but it's factual. That's the way the game works. And if you're not going to play the game, then you're not going to play the game. Right? I mean... You sure that's not Tom? So... Tom spends most of his time at the chessboards in the Succubus Club. And there are chessboards there. And it specifically said so in the, what do you call it? The scenario Player of Pawns from the Succubus Club. But no, like, if I can engage Tom's character, then he'll usually be pretty active. He plays like a weird Malkavian mad scientist. He put a bomb in Josh's Robnos' head. Heal. So, like, you kind of have to do something that would engage Orpheus's, Oh, you guys, I forget. We have had Orpheus on the channel before. He was in the one-page Chronicle Jumpstarts. Yeah, if I can engage Orpheus's, like, I guess, curiosity as a character, then I can get him to do stuff. But, he spends more time at the chessboards than Gabriel does on the couch at this point. Gabriel is actually fairly proactive. Triggering evolutionary behavior is absolutely a solid concept. I think the evolution is occurring dynamically. It's just good to see other ST's opinion on the matter. Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to do the, why I wanted to do the roundtable. Now, see, the other thing I was thinking about of, actually making it a live stream was that, because if we do it live, other STs can chime in on the chat, right? Whereas if it's just, like, 3 people on a podcast, it's only those 3 people's opinions, and if somebody disagrees, they can go fuck themselves. Like, I would like to create, like, a community where as many people can talk about this as possible. And so that's, I think, where a lot of the drive of the live stream comes from, but, I mean, again, it's absolutely a solid idea to just record it as a podcast. I don't think I've been up the stairs, have I? I very well may have, and we're just too busy talking. Oh, Cool Imp. Hey, dude, thanks for joining us, man. Absolutely, you have yourself a great night, great tomorrow, and we'll see you on one of the next live streams, man. Have a good one. Did you ever do anything with that Salubra you saved from Oak Island? We absolutely did. So, Shamsiel has become a fixture in the home game. And originally, I wasn't going to do anything more with that game until we could put it on the channel and, like, live stream it so you guys could, see for yourselves. But the guys wanted to play Vampire, and I'm not just going to tell them no, So, what happened with the Salubri is they eventually brought her back to Chicago, and, you know, she went through the whole time travel culture shock thing where, you know, bright lights and cars and nightclubs and all that. And, so Gabriel, Xavier's caitiff, sort of took her on as sort of like an adopted sire, trying to teach her stuff, which Shamsiel did not necessarily appreciate. Now, also keep in mind that Shamsiel is from basically the Dark Ages. She's from even way before that. Like, old fucking Persian Empire. And, you know, back then, there was not really I mean, there were the traditions of Cain, but they weren't actively enforced. So, vampires could just be monsters, and as long as they didn't leave any witnesses, it wasn't a big deal. So, Gabriel soon found himself dealing with Shamsiel, her wanting to hunt openly, not really understanding why she couldn't, because, again, this Salubri, there's no reason for her to speak English. So, there's a huge, what do you call it? I guess, problem that they had to deal with there. There was also the fact, like, the Salubri and Gabriel actually came to blows a couple of times. Unfortunately, for being a warrior Salubri or an ex-warrior Salubri, Shamsiel's stats, as provided in the Obelisk of Oak Island adventure, absolutely blow for combat. Like, they are absolutely fucking terrible. So, I have to take her character sheet, and I've basically been giving her XP as the PCs earn it, so I can give her a little bit more useful stats. Because she has, like, 5 dots in Valor and 5 dots in Obeah. She, you know, we're talking Armor of Cain, we're talking, like, what's it called? Samael's Vengeance. Like, she has the potential to really fuck people up, but she doesn't have, like, I think she has, like, no dots in Dodge or Athletics. Like, 3 dots in Brawl and nothing in Melee. So, Orpheus, through just sheer determination, Tom's Malkavian, managed to teach her a handful of phrases in English. Not enough to fully communicate yet, but enough to make some funny stuff happen. So she speaks a little bit of English now. She, along with Adam's new gargoyle, have been officially introduced to the prince. And she, through Khalid, the ancient Nosferatu in Chicago by Night, have reached an understanding with the coterie, like, hey, things are different. We have this masquerade that we need to deal with now. You kind of need to listen to these guys. So she's like, okay, I accept that I don't know this world anymore. This is not the world that I once knew. I'm going to take your guys' word for it. And so she now kind of has, like, a better respect for the party, and she's more of a team player. And right now, Shamsiel is not the biggest problem they're facing. Right now, they're still trying to contend with the Sabbat, because when we had picked up on the channel, we had just finished Under a Blood Red Moon in the home game, and that was, if you don't know Under a Blood Red Moon, that was the Lupine Vampire War of Chicago, but it was actually instigated by the Sabbat. And if you play, it may be in the Werewolf ending too, but if you play vampires, there's a big revelation that there's Sabbat in the city. So they're still trying to deal with the Sabbats. Adam, oh shit, I remember this tunnel. This tunnel is bad, and there's a lot of Nosferatu here that'll kill me. I fucked up. Run, 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 run. Get the hell out of here. Holy crap. Serena, you're in the way. You run first.
Come unto me.
So, Adam is now playing a gargoyle that escaped from a Tremere anti-tribute chantry. And he is currently being hunted. They're trying to bring him back. Now, he actually started off not the way we anticipated, but Adam, making his trademark bad decisions, decided to be an antagonist. Let me catch up on chat and I'll explain further. I was saying there's a startup to build Steam. Not a bad idea, actually. Oh, Cool Imp's not here anymore, but still. Ah, Christ. They got Chris off. I started talking and I started talking, I wasn't paying attention, I forgot for a second I was being chased. Wilhelm. Finish killing Nosferatu so I can tell my story, goddammit. God, fuck, dude. Come on. Aren't you supposed to be, like, the big Bruja? Alright. Walk the Abyss. Blood Stamina. Awaken. Blood for Kristoff. Healing for Kristoff. Okay. Let's see. So she blocks parries everything with her fist gauntlets. No, dude, she doesn't do dick. Because, like I said, I think she might have 3 in Brawl. Maybe. I honestly don't remember, but her character sheet is a little borked. Like, I don't necessarily think so much forethought was put into her for her to be a reoccurring character / NPC. So, let's see. Your newest member to the coterie, Giovanni. This guy's a natural-born fucking kindred. He went from lawful good paladin during doing dick jokes in his first D&D session to taking over the entire taxicab monopoly in the city to gain the best information network in the city. Dude, some people are just natural role players, and they can fucking, they jump on that shit. Look at Josh, Mark Zantz. Like, that guy only did D&D for the longest time. Rise of the Free States was... It wasn't his first vampire, but it was a very early vampire. And you see how well that guy does as a Ventru. That dude is slick as fuck. Cool. I always had a soft spot for Salubri. I like how you worked in her culture shock. That's cool. Serena got away. She's better looking, therefore more important. I'm sure that makes sense. Morning, Tenkin 2. How's it going? Okay, so as I was saying, so, and now Josh plays a Ventru Necromancer who can bullshit police chiefs with almost nothing. Yeah, absolutely. If Josh's primary RP experience is D&D, yeah, he's a natural-born Ventru. He's just good. Like, it's because he comes from a literary background himself. He actually has a degree in... I'm trying to remember the actual title. But he has a degree in... I think it's creative writing, and he's almost got his certification to be able to teach it. And he has a minor in literature or European literature or something. I forget exactly his qualifications. But I think he understands, like, character motivations and stuff. So it's very easy for him to sort of slip into the mindset of another character. Anyway, so... Adam, if you remember his character from the one-page Chronicle Jumpstarts, he was originally playing James Spunk. Don't ask me how he came up or why he came up with that name. I'm sorry, I still remember the first time his character was introduced. And Josh puts on his super gruff, like, oh, this was before the Black Snow Prince. He was playing like this, like, biker gang leader Ravnos, who was like this major, like, drug pusher in Chicago, like independent outside of Capone and his cronies. And so he puts on his super gruff biker voice, picks up Adam's character sheet because in story he had embraced one of the members of his gang as a reward, and that became Adam's character. And so he just picks up Adam's character sheet and goes, "This is James Spunk." That was fucking funny. I laughed my ass off for a good 5 minutes. He wasn't expecting that. So, well, Adam finally decided he was tired of playing James Spunk, because James Spunk, like, he only really decided to play the character out of convenience. He would have gotten some extra bonus generation without taking the background, because Josh's original character had a couple extra points of generation himself. So he took that and he was just like a stack of fortitude, because this character is made to replace another original character that died due to Adam's trademark bad decision-making and trying to chemistry a bunch of werewolves behind a guy with white phosphorus grenades. Not turned out too well for him. So anyway, he decides he finally gets tired of James Spunk, and for one reason or another, again, I don't know why he picked it, but he decided he wanted to be a gargoyle. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm down. You know, I have lore of the bloodlines. Let's play a gargoyle. Sounds cool. Oh, dude, Josh will beer with you. He is a connoisseur of the what's the word I'm looking for? Libations as well, and just a super cool guy in general. So anyway, he decides he wants to play a gargoyle. So cool. And of course, Xavier makes the fucking gargoyle for him. It's like, guys, we want to play. We don't have 3 hours to wait for Adam to not make a character. So Xavier makes the fucking gargoyle. And that is actually the first time that, or the beginning of a new tradition where Adam's characters are usually ready by the time he gets to the session. So Xavier builds a gargoyle, and he had input on like what he wanted, but Xavier is the one that actually put most of the stuff to paper. So he plays this gargoyle. Well, about the previous session, right before the gargoyle comes in, there was a huge Masquerade breach. Because remember, this is back when the main conflict was coming from Shamsiel the Salubri. She also has super low humanity. Her humanity is like 2. Well, they had stopped her from feeding and managed to, subdue her in a hotel room. But it's not that they didn't want her to eat, right? They just didn't want her to, murder somebody and perhaps lose more humanity and break the Masquerade. So they subdue her in this hotel room, and they call over an escort. And they have her drain, like, her requisite good person 2 points of blood from the escort. But because the escort didn't check in with the agency afterwards, and they didn't think of this, the agency calls and has police sent to the hotel room. There is 3 vampires in this fucking hotel room. Xavier's vampire, Tom's Malkavian, and Shamsiel. So they come in, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, right? So they do their humanity rolls to stay awake during the day. Gabriel aces it because he's at like humanity 8. He is like fucking vampire Superman. Tom rolls high enough humanity. Son of a bitch. I hate fucking frenzying in this game. It sucks so bad. Tom gets his humanity, or he rolls decently enough to, I've thought about it. I'm honestly a little wary about, like, using third-party mechanical stuff in my game. Only because, like, it's not always the best balanced. But I'll think about it. Ooh. It sounds like he was not acclimated well to the game. So where the fuck are you going, Serena? Don't do that.
Attend me.
God damn it.
To the abyss with thee.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself a lot. Xavier aces his humanity roll. He's awake for the entire scene. Tom does humanity well enough to stay for 2 turns. So there's a knock at the door. These police come in. And Shamsiel is at humanity 2. She's not getting up for shit. So there's essentially a dead body laying on the bed that these cops are coming in to inspect. So Orpheus gets up, tries talking to the police. On his face. No, there's 2 dead bodies. These cops are going nuts. They call an ambulance. And Xavier's damn near shitting himself because he's trying to damage control. So the paramedics come in. They basically tap on Shamsiel. Now, Shamsiel succeeds in humanity roll to wake up for 1 turn. So she gets up, picks up the paramedic by the neck that's checking her out, and hurls him across the room, basically snapping his back on a dresser. And at this point, all hell has gone loose. Son of a bitch. Yeah, all hell is broken loose at this point. So, there's a huge Masquerade breach. Gabriel springs into action. Celerity holy fucks to get 1,000,000 actions. Knocks out the police. Puts the knocked out Orpheus on one shoulder. The knocked out Shamsiel on the other shoulder. Runs out into broad daylight. Just ag to the face. And goes hide in a dumpster. And that's where the last session before the gargoyle came in. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot of stuff in chat. Oh, I'm sorry to... What happened? I should be making this about you guys. I'm terribly sorry. please do tell us, Tenkin, what happened during the game that you GM'd last Monday. Tried to lie his way through every situation despite having manipulation 1. Never used his good looks, appearance 4, his charisma 5, but tried to bullshit everything. He couldn't understand it. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, Tenkin. Do tell us what happened. Again, I apologize for launching into huge tangents like that. Again, like I said, I get excited when I have something to say because no dead air. Stab. What, sweetie? Okay. I will wrap this up. Shoot. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, still, like, I definitely want you guys to know that, you know, I'm interested in talking to you guys. I'm not here to listen to the sound of my own voice. Do you have gauntlets yet? You do. Sharing our own is only half the fun. Okay. I see how Shamsiel is supposed to survive in combat having just purchased the book. Shepherd's Watch, a fairly impressive intimidation pool, and when she does hit, she'll hit like a truck, 6-9 dice and attack depending on what she uses, and an 8 effective strength. I mean, yeah, but I mean, the action. Okay, maybe I was just running her wrong. I will absolutely admit to that. But I don't know. To me, I just need to pump her stats like bad. So anyway, next session happens. Xavier wakes up because he had basically thrown everybody into a dumpster. Gabriel wakes up and him and Orpheus climb out of the dumpster because they're at about the same level of humanity. Shamsiel is still knocked out for a while. So I decided to, honest to God, I really didn't know how to bring Adam's gargoyle into the picture, and I knew. Okay, I don't want to insult anybody or anything, but I figured, like, you're probably not strong enough role players to do it on their own. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna make things easy on myself for a change, since things are already hard enough for me usually. I'm just gonna Deus Ex Machina. Just this. God damn it! There goes Serena. Wilhelm. We will have words. Look at this asshole way the fuck back here. What was I saying? Okay, so I'm just gonna Deus Ex Machina and Adam's Gargoyle, who he escaped the Tremere the Tremere Anti-Tribu Chantry. Since the Sabbat doesn't have a real presence in Chicago yet, it's basically just a converted warehouse at the moment. But under his own decision, he wanged his head and doesn't know where it is. So, I decided that, he's just flying over, and he was hungry, and he happens to see these two guys climb out of a dumpster, and he smells very potent blood coming from the dumpster, since he was on, like, 2 blood, and Shamsiel's pretty old. So, and that was basically, okay, what are you guys going to do now? So he comes down, and he tells Gabriel, now I want to remind you, Xavier the Power Gamer runs Gabriel, and he tells him, get me some blood or you're going down. You're supposed to be on their team. Like, this is not an auspicious start. So, fucking, now Gabriel doesn't really want to fight for 2 reasons. One, he had just taken like 4 damage ag from the sun. So he is fucked up, and it's going to take him a good long time to get rid of that. Number 2, he just spent hours making Adam's fucking character and just didn't want to kill it. So the whole time, he's trying to diffuse this situation, and Adam's character is just giving him no reason not to just fuck him up in the mouth. So eventually, it ends up with this fight between Gabriel and the fucking, Wilhelm. I fucking hate you, Will. It ends up with this fight between, Gabriel and the gargoyle where nothing much happens. And eventually he fucks off to some weird end of the city. Xavier fucks off to go get yelled at by Madame Giel for the Masquerade breach. Well, finally, the session after that, they finally managed to wrangle... they finally managed to wrangle the gargoyle after they had managed to wrangle Shamsiel. And, you know, Khalid was able to talk to Shamsiel, thus ending her being a problem. And they brought everybody to the prince, so now Prince Brennan Thornhill, as he should be, if you remember our pre-alpha, wants to use the gargoyle that the Tremere are actively hunting, who during the struggle with Gabriel got wanged by Orpheus's haunting and now hallucinates Tremere Anti-Tribute, to lure out the Tremere Anti-Tribute. And right now they're mostly focused on the Sabbat. In the last session they had convinced Damien, the child of Critias. I'm saying a lot of names that you probably aren't familiar with if you don't know Chicago by Night, but if you do, you know who I'm talking about. The Tremere Primogen, who was originally Anarch-leaning Wilhelm. Oh, that's why! Somehow I accidentally took off his fucking, like, green follow me button. They had convinced the one Anarch child of the Bruja Primogen to take over as the new sheriff, since Balthazar got killed in the werewolf attack. And now they're basically gonna focus on forming a posse to fuck up the Sabbat. The end. Okay, now I have to catch up on chat. Botched humanity roll and started blaming another player for starting the fight, which he didn't really do. Just threw the first punch, but the situation was bound to escalate. I mean, he was toxic and aggressive, out of game, and was starting making plans of presencing the fuck out of the other player's character and never cooperate with him. Honestly, Tenkin, I mean, like you said, it sounds like it was just bound to happen anyway. It kind of sucks, especially if the guy was like a friend and you really wanted to play with him, but like, as a pure outsider looking in, not knowing any nuance, it definitely sounds like you lanced a boil, basically. You got rid of a toxic element in your game, and I guess there's a bright side to that. Feel bad for my Giovanni guy. He has firearms 3 and dex 3, but he only uses 38 ACP in a game set in 2006, so he can get 6 successes and still do fuck all in damage because I use ammo charts. Hey, man, his choice. If he's doing what he wants to do, at least he's playing his character, right? Let's see. Tankin, that sounds unfortunate. Absolutely does. My player was an absolute gem of an RPer. It was his first time RPing pen and paper, and he excelled above all others. Not at all on Darade Rel. When he goes to the local gun dealer, I make them roll a firearms intelligence to see if they can see guns worth buying. He's failed that roll twice. Okay, that makes sense. A Tremere player has a full 5-point chantry at his disposal as well. He fails every fucking firearms technology check. I ask him to get good gear out of his chantry. It's pretty adorable. I imagine it would be. That it's got to suck for him, though. Let's see. Sounds neat. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but I can't have players be that toxic, so I asked him to leave. He's a good role player as well. You did the right thing, Tinkin. Mazzy! Welcome! Hello! I know it was bound to happen again. You're absolutely right, it was. I feel like I missed a few of the good parts. Well, I didn't miss. I feel like I could have done better retelling some of the good parts, but thank you. Coterie cohesion is more important than an individual's feelings. Agreed 100% to that. And, you know, it's just a matter of the other players at your table don't want to spend time with a dick, right? So, it does sound like a blessing in disguise. I remember this being bad. Oh! They're fucking drawing out the beast, aren't they?
Roars within me. The beast roars within me.
Okay, we are going to run. We're going to run. Because, That was not an auspicious start to the proceedings. I mean, on the other hand of it, if he really wanted to, he could just steal shit, right? The Tremere only really give a fuck if they get caught, right? At least that is my understanding of my reading of the entry at the beginning of Lore of the Clan. Fuck me, you guys. I don't actually have any Scrolls of Awaken left. Okay, I have one. First off, heightened senses, spirit's touch, blood healing, blood stamina. Fuck. I has to go shopping. Oh, good. Okay, not yet. Should probably still though. Wilhelm, get your lazy ass up. Okay, I do not want to get my ass kicked like that again because it... And saving just in. Oh, they absolutely are, Mazzy. They're fucking hilarious. If a Tremere get caught, they need to get better since a Tremere who can't get away with this shit isn't useful to the clan. True story. The Librarian is his designated rival. Quartermaster hates Technomancers. The region is 700 years old and only cares about being shifted back to Europe EE. I love the Diablo 1 style inventory management for this game. Never played Diablo 1. I've always wanted to. I have Diablo 2 and what was the expansion called? Lord of Destruction. I have both of those for the PC. Shit. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Not die, hopefully. I did not expect them to be waiting on the other side of the wall. Well, at least you're eating the bad guy, Wilhelm. I mean, I'm just gonna let him keep going. This is free blood. No penalties for Diablerie in this game. At least none that I know. And I don't think Wilhelm's humanity affects the ending anyway, so fuck him. Let's see. Yeah, never played Diablo 1, always wanted to. I'm gonna see if I can maybe find a copy of it on eBay like I did for Blood Omen. Because you can't even get Diablo 1 off the Blizzard site. I think it's probably in that age bracket where it's a DOS game. It might be why. Soon, I promise. My lovely one wishes to go to Walmart to get candy. I know what you're thinking, and the answer is no. It is never too late to get. We're super night owls, anyway. No, up the stairs. Wait, stop! Shit! Are we fighting? Okay, looks like there's only two. That scythe is mean! See, Serena can still hit him because she's got her Auspic. Fuck. This is super de-duper bad, you guys. Oh! Son of a bitch, I never realized that guy's a named NPC. I'm a retard. Heal yourself.
The beast roars within me.
Don't roar the beast within you. Heal yourself.
Blood. I crave blood.
And take his asshole. Do something.
The beast roars within me.
Serena, run. Serena, run. He doesn't chase very far, does he? Look, the LA officer William Parker, and it turns out that Gene Roddenberry modeled Mr. Spock from Star Trek off of Parker. I did not know that, Mazzy. That is super interesting. Literally worse than the Bloodlines Warrens. I don't know about that, dude. Like, the Bloodlines Warrens blew ass pretty hard. This is that just has the one particular NPC. Let's see. Oh yeah, I figured what you mean, Mazzy. Okay, so it is very nearly 1 in the morning here. My beautiful lady wants chocolate because that's just how we roll, and I believe we are going to go to Walmart. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you everybody who showed up. Warren's is easy to get through once you've run through it the first time. Yeah, I mean this isn't super difficult. It's just the one guy. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks everybody who showed up. Vassal, Yusuf, Mazzy, Underraid Rel. I completely forgot to thank you at the end of the last time personally, specifically. I hope you didn't take that personally. I appreciate every one of you. Tenkin, I think I already said Mazzy. Everybody who is here, Lost Tribes Gaming, thank you. Cool Imp, thank you. Vassal, of course. Jay, Computer Smurf, thank you. Big O, thank you for being here. Person whose name skips my mind, unfortunately, that asked about Changeling the Lost. Thank you for coming. Sorry, I don't mean to forget your name. It just happens sometimes. Everybody, let's see. Commander Root, give me give me honey now. Thank you everybody for attending. Real quick. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow. We've got a whole bunch of social media links down below either way, considering following on them. Twitter is the easiest way I have to interact with people and get word out about my streams. So, I am going night-night. Thank you all for watching. All of you guys are fantastic. Have a great day, great night. Stay awesome. I'm going to save here. And next week, Saturday, at the same time, 8 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Mountain, which is my local time, I'm going shopping for Scrolls of Awaken because this sucks. OBS. OBS. Come on, OBS. You can do it, OBS. I believe in you. Alright, later, guys.